retweet this. So make sure it works. Maybe. Otherwise, it's still broken.
Are you on standby mode?
No. It's broadcasting, so we'll see. All right. It is Friday, May 17th, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I'm your host, Alex O'Neill, and this week with me is Brian Nabashin Jackson is here.
Is that you, York? Or Zach? Or Zach York? Or York Zach?
It's Zach.
Rorschach?
Isn't that right, Zach? With me is Evan the Walrus Wallace here as well.
Hey, it's me.
And Scott the Enigma Guthier joins us as usual.
And this week we're playing Where is Scott?
If you're watching the video of this, Scott is in the darkness. He is literally shrouded.
He's officially
I was cheating.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll get your healthy dose of Scott forehead in this video. If you're watching. Of course, you can always watch.
Not if I can help it. Oh, look at that. Under the eyebrows.
What's this? Scott's face? Oh, no.
He's just showing off his chin. Like, look at it. Look at it. You can never have this.
Just like one silent tear runs down my face.
And then you throw it at him. Fuck you.
Fuck you, bitch. Of course, if you are listening to this podcast, remember you can always watch the video version on YouTube. That's youtube.com/irrationalpassions. And there you can see all of Scott's glorious face and or forehead. And his neck veins, as he's showing off right now. So, we got a good show lineup for you this week. No Greg, no Tony. Greg wanted to sit this one out, and Tony's dead, I think. Or playing Magic. Same
More
thing.
than likely the latter.
Yeah, it's usually Magic. So, for some updates, to those waiting in exasperation, I have edited the Persona 4 commentaries, but I wanted to let people know that episode 2, there are some audio issues because Greg wasn't talking into his microphone, so he's very, very quiet in that. So there's really, I tried to go through and fix it, but there's really nothing I can do. You can still hear him.
Not even Levelator?
Not even Levelator, no. It's because he sounds like he's standing in the background, basically. Like hovering over us, yelling.
I told you this show was a clusterfuck.
But episode 3's audio came out great, so those two are going to go up this weekend. I finally got them done.
Don't make me break the chair out.
Yeah, break the chair out.
Don't you do
Break it out. Break it out.
Break it out like kanji. Break out a folding chair and start beating the shit out of Greg with it.
I just noticed you have a stash, Scott. That's cool.
Scott's growing a stash.
I barely have one. This is for me not shaving for what, like 2 days?
Scott needs to grow his beard again. It was so good.
I can
Scott
do
grows
that.
a vicious beard.
beard?
It's not really a beard.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's enough. It's like really thick 5 o'clock shadow. I'd say that. You at least like get the full face going.
I get the full stubble.
The full stubble, yeah. The full shebang. Other than that, nothing's going up on the site this week. Greg and Nep are writing articles, or they say they are. God knows if they actually are. And I have a half-written article that I want to finish that's actually coming out really well. So
Chair time?
Write about stuff that he's interested in.
yeah, that's all that Greg complains. Oh, I want to write about anime articles. I'm like,
Did he write it on his own site? He had it?
he wrote a couple.
I don't know.
He said he wanted to do reviews, but he ended up not doing them. But update on the Malicious Underground. That actually didn't record last weekend because something came up, mostly finals. Recording this Sunday, so just stay tuned for that.
Oh, I thought you guys did record.
Nope, didn't end up doing it.
Wow.
Greg had to do a final.
Oh.
But oh well,
On
this
a
Sunday.
weekend? Or does he need to study for it?
It was like a combination of study and like part of a take-home final. So, oh well. Plus, he had like a really shitty day at work on top of that, so he was already full packed. So yeah, other than that, to give you guys a heads up, next week is the Microsoft Xbox reveal, #Xbox reveal. It was so much louder than I thought it was going to be. So what's the update? Evan, are you free next Tuesday?
I know, I will not
So that
be.
means no.
I will not be. Next
You will not-
Tuesday is my last final.
Okay, that's Greg's last final too. So.
I'm not sure.
Nabashine's taking off work. I will be here at Xbox Reveal Central, of course,
Which is not in Washington.
which is not in Washington. What'd you say, Evan? Go ahead.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, hopefully Evan will be there. I'm pretty sure Tony will be there. So at the very least, you get Nabashine, Tony, and
I'll bet
myself.
you money he won't be there.
Why? He's just gonna be like running.
No, I'm
playing
saying it now
Magic.
so he can actually be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when you be naked, it's even worse funny. He actually does shit.
Yeah.
Love you, Tony.
We love you.
No, we don't.
Well, Evan doesn't. So that is going to be happening. Hopefully, Evan will be here. We are gonna hopefully start. I think 20 minutes early is a safe goal. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be streaming the video as well as us talking over it. So if you'd like to watch it, you can watch it with us. Just remember, we are going to be talking over it and with it and as it goes. So there you go. I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
We'll have drinks, possibly water. I might just crack open the liquor at 1 p.m. Just start going ham right there for Xbox. #Xbox
But
reveal.
it is true. It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. 5 o'clock somewhere, so it's liquor o'clock somewhere.
Yep.
Just take a shot every time someone says infinity.
Infinity.
Did you check if you got the
Infinity.
okay to actually stream the thing while we're streaming?
I've sent an email out, so I'll know.
Sure.
I'll know by then. So yeah, look out for that next Tuesday. That's Tuesday, May 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or whatever. Pacific Standard, Pacific Daylight, whatever it's called. And that's gonna be fun. Other than that, yeah, that's the plan right now. And since there's only 4 of us, and only you two have tracks, I should be able to get this podcast out, no problem. Sorry for the late podcast. It's been all my fault. I've just been lazy. All right, let's talk about weeks. Evan, how was your week?
Been good.
You had a very funny customer, apparently.
Oh yeah. So this guy comes up. This couple comes through my line. And he's like, "Hopefully you get off soon." I was like, "Nah, I get off at 9." He's like, "Good. Then you're gonna go get drunk and chase some tail."
Chase some tail?
Tail.
Evan, imagining you chasing tail is the only funny part about that story. How
But
old was this gentleman?
Old.
Like 60s?
60s, 70s, 80s.
Oh man, that's really disturbing.
It was hilarious. And he said some other stuff about
Like a bunch of racist stuff.
about Howard
I
County
hate those
becoming
black people
liberal.
in the White
I don't know,
House.
about some.
I'm joking. I'm sorry. Continue.
About Howard County being liberal and because Harris Teeter didn't have gun magazine.
What?
Well, that's basically what I was just fucking
Yeah,
saying.
that's actually. Nabashin was way more spot on than any of
I
us.
was joking.
All right, so an old racist dude that likes vagina.
He wasn't
came
racist.
into Harris
He never said
Teeter.
anything about black people.
Hey, stop talking about me like that.
He did, however, have a lot of things to say about the Middle East,
No,
the
but
Islamic culture. He was just going on.
he was hilarious. He was really funny. His wife was like, "Stop it, stop."
I don't have a wife.
No, that's you. That guy who came through my line.
How
It was
old was his wife?
About the same age.
Okay, it'd be way funnier if she was like 40 and he was like 80.
It was quite hilarious. I was laughing nonstop. It was great.
All right. Okay. Anything else happen this week, Evan?
No, other than that, and then playing Civ.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about
With
that
you
in a little
guys.
bit. Yes, there have been a lot of streams this week. I hope you guys have been enjoying May
Not
Madness.
inviting me.
I'm sorry, Scott. It was kind
Didn't
of
know you had Civ, Scott.
Scott has Civ, yeah. It was very spur of the moment.
I didn't know.
Plus, I knew you still had school, so. Evan and I, however, are done. High five.
Yeah, it's probably true. I've been working a lot. Then again, I've been playing a lot too.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a bit. But Scott, how was your week, man? Other than video games.
He's drinking.
He's chugging alcohol. What, Scott?
Chug, 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 chug,
It's not
chug.
my turn yet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Evan's done.
The fuck? That was your week, Evan?
Yes.
That's actually probably the best response.
That was my week.
So your entire week consisted of somebody walking up to your line and being racist, and that was the highlight of your week.
Yes, that was the highlight of my week.
I walk into racist people every day. They're nothing special.
I agree, but when Evan finds someone that has common interests as him, he just gets really excited.
But they're everywhere.
Listen, Scott, I'm with you. I know. Evan, I want to see Evan as like a really racist old man someday. He's just like throwing sticks at little kids.
But I'm not. And I won't be.
One day. I got my.
Why would I
fingers
throw
crossed.
sticks at little kids?
Because you hate kids.
It's just terrible.
When
It's terrible.
Because they have big heads. It's
No, I
more of a
don't.
target than their entire body. Come on.
when I'm old enough, I am going to call kids whippersnappers as much as humanly possible. Because God, I hate
Young
kids right
whippersnappers.
now. Yeah.
They also
so,
remind her of ginger snaps, which he can eat.
Yes, ginger snaps.
But that goes for both of the things that he's about to talk about.
Anyway, Scott, your week. Now that we've realized Evan is boring.
Oh.
I'm not much better. Let's see. I had to do a computer science project.
Yep, recursion. Gotcha.
Actually, this one was not in recursion. Although my final test had like, I don't know, 15, 16 problems on recursion.
Okay. That sucks.
Ew, recursion.
There's
It's
Evan's
not
thoughts.
that bad.
I mean, we talked about it last week. It's.
I got to recursion in C++ and I dropped the class because it was too hard.
Recursion is like throwing a boomerang.
Um.
I don't like
Have
recursion.
you ever thrown a boomerang before?
Yes,
No.
I have. It
You
never
know how
comes
it doesn't
back.
exactly
Came
come
back.
It never comes
if
back.
If you don't throw it right, it's not coming back.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a very specific.
And
technique.
the only way to do it is to throw it so it comes back.
Okay. So that's recursion. Throw it so it comes back. Update from the people watching us live. Mr. Knapp is upset because he has to go to work right now and he can't watch this. And Harold says, "What's up?"
Watch it at work, Mr.
What, Evan? You like?
I said watch it at work.
Well, he can't. He has to take care of
Yes,
business.
he can.
We aren't safe for work.
So?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We don't show our bottoms.
NSFW. In a very more like vocal way. I'm sorry, Mr. Knapp. All right,
What are you
Scott.
talking about? All our pants are off right now.
Yeah. Other than recursion and school.
Let's see. This is also textbook reading week for me.
That's still school.
It's still school, yeah, no. Other than that,
I like just the darkness of Scott's picture. It's so distracting.
oh, there's that red thing in the background is my alarm clock.
Oh, okay. That's very high up.
That's because it's on a stand.
Oh. Why? Why is it on a stand?
Why would it be on the floor?
Well, why wouldn't it be on like a desk or a nightstand?
That is a nightstand.
That is like a really tall nightstand.
No, the computer monitor is pointed down a little bit.
Why is it pointed down?
So you can
You're-
see my entire face instead of my forehead. Look. Forehead?
Well, I can't see
Alarm
anything
clock?
because you're just in darkness.
That's true.
You should turn your brightness on your computer screen all the way up. Unless that's gonna blow out like a
No, I don't have any light in my room.
Well, I'm saying the monitor is light. All right.
I can change that.
This discussion is going on long enough. All right, Scott didn't do anything this week. Nabashin, how about you?
At least I'm good at hiding it.
Pretty much all I did was work. Nothing really that special. Today was the Customer Appreciation Day, so I was working. So that was just me being busy, like literally all day. So.
Oh yeah, you get like 50% off pizzas, right?
Yeah, for all businesses in the area, and that was a cool thing that I did. Forgot to mention that. Well, I didn't forget to mention, but I should mention that it was Mother's Day on
Sunday.
Yeah, so I went back to Virginia. My mom, who was super happy to see me, saw my second mother, a nature lady named Sopa. I just love her to death. She's really cool.
That's your old boss, right?
Sopa's she wasn't really my boss, but she was just like she was like a higher authority of me. But yeah, she's literally like my second mother. It was like really good to see her again because I haven't seen her in like since I came back from Japan. Yeah, that's like the last time I've seen her.
Oof.
So yeah, that was a while ago, and she got a little skinnier. But it was good because like the first time I saw her, it was funny because like I went up to her, she's like, "Oh, so funny, oh, Brian, I see you." And like, "Oh, you getting?" She's like, "Oh, you getting better?" I'm like, "Oh, look, you getting skinnier." It's like I don't know, it was just a funny, cool moment. I love her to death. I didn't get to see my my auntie Holy. She's not really my aunt. That was like that's my boss lady that I really connected with. Mm-hmm. And I hung out with my roommates, my former roommates. Like you call them my roommates, but they're my former roommates. But I hung out with them, and it was great. I missed those fuckers. It was a good, fun time. I laughed so fucking hard because Katie, she found like that app that's like on my profile picture right now. That's us switching faces. So
that thing.
Yeah, so I was switching faces with her because like she was just like so addicted to it. So I switched faces with her. So she switched faces with everybody in the room, and then we just decided to switch faces with all our with their animals. Tigger was my like quote unquote my animal, whatever. But I switched faces with him, and that was like a real great thing. So I looked like some little Totoro monster thing. So
you look like a Catman monster.
Yeah, so that was
a Khajiit. If you're playing scrims.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, okay then.
But Katie would appreciate it. She likes.
There you go.
She likes the old schools.
We're reaching out to the roommates of the heart and Nabashin's heart. It's also your Twitter picture if people want to see that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's probably about it. Been an uncle, hung out with my nephew. Yeah, Mother's Day was great. My mom was really happy to see me, and it was fun being there. Oh, my tire blew out. That was dumb.
That's right. And then I texted you 5 hours later asking if you were okay. And then you were telling me that you were dead, in a coma, some other stuff, just bullshit.
I'll just try to make you think like, hey, I'm in an emergency. I'll think of Alex. Alex will come help me, right?
If you were relying on me to help you in an emergency, you fucked up somewhere down the line.
So much truth in that.
My tire exploded once. That was yeah. It's not. It wasn't as bad as probably like yours because you had like furniture in your car.
Well, it wasn't. Well, the only furniture was just a shelf, but it still wasn't that bad considering. It was like a police officer came by. He's like, "Oh, you need help?" Like, I guess I'm trying to change my tire because I was changing it myself. I was trying to be a man about it and change it myself. But I called my dad, like, "Dad, I need to get me a new tire." So my dad came like an hour out of Virginia just to help me tire change. Then the cop showed up. And I was like, "Oh God, I'm black. This is gonna be bad." No, it wasn't like that. But he came up. He really helped. Oh, he said like, "Oh, we'll get this guy to come out and change it for you." And like, "Oh, okay, cool." And like, and then he came by. He's like, "Oh, I'll just change it for you for free." And like, cool. That was cool because like some guy, those guys on the white trucks that put out lights is like, "Don't come this way." Whoever those highway people, they were really helpful. Yeah, except the fact that the guy that helped me. Like this was like such a bullshit experience, but like he came by and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you," and like he lifted up the car and everything like that. Then my dad came by and it was all it was like, "All right, cool." It was like a few minutes in, like we'll be done. So we switched the tire out, and then he was like, oh, I need to put air in your tire because like it was completely back. The spare tire was completely flat, and then like he was gonna put air in the tire, but like oh, I don't have the hose to actually put the thing into it. Like I'm not equipped for this. I'm sorry.
And they just left.
No, I had to wait like another 30 minutes, and my dad was like kind of getting mad about it. Like, this is why you don't depend on the government type of thing. Because my dad's old and crotchety, but
Oh yeah, your dad sounds like a good man.
I guess. Yeah, that eventually hit. I was thankful for the guy because the guy came out. He was doing his fucking job, and he was at least trying. So you know, it was a good thing.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, I'm going to bed because this was too much because I never had a flat tire before. So I went to bed. Then I just came back, and you know that was.
Then we hung out.
Yeah.
And played Deadly Premonition.
That's my week.
There you go. My week was less interesting, I guess. I had Mother's Day. That happened. My mom lives in Florida, for those who don't know, so I just gave her a call. Then I hung out with my dad and his fiance because she's cool. I don't hate her or anything. There's not animosity towards there.
Animosity.
And then I hung out.
All the relationships.
Well, what'd you say, Evan?
Like all the relationships like that.
Yeah, all the relationships like that, I guess. Yeah, so I hung out with my dad, then I hung out with my brother, because he's been going to California pretty much every week for the past 8 weeks. So I've been looking after his cat, as I've discussed on the show before, Gus. So I finally
Gus.
got
Do you have it?
Does he have another cat named Sean?
a cat named Sean?
Does he have another cat named Sean?
No, they are not Sean and Gus. This
Should be, though.
cat Gus is not named Burton. His name is Gustav, and he's like a little jungle cat, I guess you could say, a little lynx. He's adorable though. But yeah, I finally got to give Gus back to my brother, and he was super happy to have Gus back. They had like a really sweet moment where Gus ran up to him when he came in my door and was licking his feet and his shoes specifically. But yeah, it was fun. I got to see my brother and actually talk to him for the first time in a while. So, plus he's been home all week and his birthday's coming up, so we're gonna hang out. I didn't get to see my mom, but I got to FaceTime with her. So there you go. So other than that, Wednesday night, let me tell you.
Does FaceTime work for you?
FaceTime? Yeah.
It barely works for me.
Really?
It's a weird thing for me, my mom. Oh, I'm just sorry.
Yeah, no, my mom has a 4S and I have a 5, so we FaceTime and it works fine too.
I think we both have 4Ss, and it works, but not as smooth as I would like it.
You have to be on Wi-Fi for the 4S.
Probably. Okay.
So Ethan, my roommate, and I, we had planned this bro date, as we call it. We had planned it 3 months ago. Star Trek. If you got the Star Trek app on your phone, you could get early tickets to see Star Trek Into Darkness 2 days early, and you can only buy them through this app. So I bought IMAX 3D tickets 3 months ago for Wednesday, the 15th, and we had like set up, and then we hung out all day. We got groceries, we made dinner together. Then we sat across from one another at the dinner table and made dick jokes and listened to music. And then we played Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Then you looked into your coffee and found out the future.
And then I looked into my coffee and I saw the future. It was FK. And it was it was great. It was funny because we like set this day apart and it ended up being like totally way more fun than we thought it was gonna be. And then we dressed up in suits and went to see Star Trek Into Darkness, which is great, by the way. If you are a fan of Star Trek, you should probably go see that. It's really good, and it does like a lot of really cool references back to the original Star Trek. So even more so than the most recent reboot. So
I could have sworn that would have been like yesterday because I didn't know Wednesday was a day that because I knew you two were going to do Star Wars Into Darkness and now Star Trek shit. I'm gonna get so much shit because I'm confused because I don't give a shit about both of them. I don't not give a shit about both of them. Just like,
anyway,
yes. Anyway, I'm happy you had fun.
Yes,
because I totally didn't know that Wednesday was that your bro day, and I was like, oh wow, shit, I wish I knew that.
Yeah, no,
Because I feel all awkward. I'm like, hey, Alex, you want to fucking hang out? No.
it was fun. Like, it was just we had set this day apart, and then it was like literally just the two of us.
Did he forget about it? Because I know you forgot about it. I mean,
No.
not like that, but like
I forgot about it like up until the day before. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking Star Trek's tomorrow. Shit, yes. And then we were both like really hyped about it. But no, it was like he worked till 5:30, and then we hung out. So, but yeah, it was great. It was just the two of us for a bunch of time, and ever since me and my roommate moved in together, it's just we haven't been able to do stuff like that as much. So it was good to just have a
Isn't
night.
that weird?
Yeah.
It is really weird because like that's the same thing with me and Mark. It's like as soon as we moved
That was
in
like the
together, it
complete
was like-
opposite when me and Tony moved in.
Yeah. Well, like when me and Damien moved in together, it was like, oh, well, we realized that now that we're living together, we actually have to just set time for one another because we're just doing stuff always.
Yeah, because like it was like with me and my friend Mark, me and my best friend Mark, like as soon as we moved in together, because like it used to be that I would always go to his house and like we would hang out there, we would do stuff like let's go get some food or something like that. And like as soon as we moved in together, it's like I see you every day now, so okay, and
Yeah.
it's pretty much like that.
Yeah, it's like that's happened with both the roommates I've had now. So, I don't know. It's something you adjust to. Yeah, Evan, you're not a roommate. You don't understand.
I don't have a roommate. I'm forever alone.
Again, it's the opposite for you and Tony. I guess since you moved in together, you guys hang out all the time.
That's actually true.
Maybe that's just a Tony thing, Scott. I guess.
Because he won't leave you the fuck alone. Hey, bro, let's hang out.
So yeah, we hung out. I got my hair cut Wednesday before the bro date. I wanted to look nice because we were dressing up in suits.
Looking out spiffy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
now he's already taken.
I got to Ethan lent me a black tie that I wore with my red button down. Real good. I looked real sexy. I put that picture up on Twitter if you want to see. It was a selfie, so I'm making a dumb face. Evan, stop singing under your breath. It's honestly, it's kind of creepy.
Dressed man, banana, banana, dun.
Anyway, that was my week. It was fun. Navish and I hung out a whole bunch. So let's talk about video games. Beforehand, I think we should talk about May Madness because we've been doing a few of those streams this week. Evan, Greg, and I last night we played Civ 5.
I did
May
horrible.
Madness. Evan, do you want an update on what happened after you left with
Yes,
Bismarck?
please.
Okay, so Evan, Greg, and I are playing Civ 5, Gods and Kings. Greg was who was he? He was Japan. I was Washington, and Evan was
Sorry, you have to think about that.
Germany. Yeah, I know. Evan was Germany. So Evan and I end up on the same continent together. So
Right
we,
next to each other.
it's just me, Evan, and fucking Sweden. So Evan and I team up because Sweden's all like, well, I have, as in me, I have the strongest economy. So Sweden's all like, so I'm gonna take everything you hold dear. So he starts building cities like right on my border. One of these cities is called Burka. So let me tell you. Did you hear about what happened?
No, I'm thinking jokes that I don't want to say.
Okay.
It's really bad.
Good. So the first time Burka is built, and keyword on the first time, I destroy it. I burn it to the ground. All right. Then, after like Evan and I are at war for a while, then he builds another Burka. At this point, Evan's like, I need to go to sleep. So I take this Burka and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna puppet this city, and I turn it into, because it's a really unhappy city, I turn it into Chicago. And then he builds another Burka on the other side of me.
Sure, it's not called Bjorka.
It's not Bjorka. So I go and I take that city and I'm like, well, fuck, what do I do now? Do I burn it? Do I take it and make it Chicago 2? So I decided to burn it to the ground. But before I burn it to the ground, I rename it to Chicago the Second. And then he finally, I say, listen, I will stop destroying everything you hold dear and love. This is like a 100-turn war, just for reference. It goes on for a good chunk of the game. And he's like, all right, it's time for peace. I will give you one of my cities. Just fucking stop burning everything that I hold dear to the ground. Because I destroyed his economy. So I take one of his cities, I rename it to Phoenix, and that was that. He hasn't fucked with me since. So, Evan, after you left, Bismarck instantly became hostile towards me. I rescued the Swedes. They took a city from Bismarck. It was Hamburg, that second city that you built. So
he took that one?
Yeah, he took that. So I went in and I liberated that city and I gave it back to Bismarck, the AI Bismarck, and he just gets pissed at me.
For giving it back?
For giving it back. So he continues. He's still the weakest player in the game. So then over time he becomes friendly, but he's actually just spying on me and stealing all of my technology. And he's lining all of his soldiers up outside on my border, but he refuses to go at war with me because he has people with spears and I have machine gun turrets. So
Bismarck?
Mm-hmm. So he's like 3 ages behind in the tech tree, and he's threatening to fight me. And my military advisor is just like, just kill him, just fucking kill him. So I think when Greg and I get back into that game, we're gonna just I'm gonna destroy Bismarck. So
Keys.
But it was fun. It was a good game. So that we really showed off the reasons why we love Civ 5 in that May Madness stream. So that's on our Twitch channel. I don't know if I'm going to put that up on YouTube because it's a 6-hour stream.
Too long.
No, it's not. You can post longer stuff now, can't you?
Yeah, I could. I just don't know if I will because it's very long. But if people want to watch it, I'm going to save it on our Twitch channel. So you can go and enjoy all of the greatness in that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And after we finished the stream, Greg and I actually played for like 3 more hours. So it was good times. Good times. So, other than that, May Madness, you and I did Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, you did Kingdom Hearts 2.
You did Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus. Excuse me.
It's the better version.
It's the superior version.
So, yeah. I played Kingdom Hearts 2. I did the Sephiroth boss fight. I just dicked around with that for a while. Because I had a save that was, like, perfect for that fight. But I had lost it at some point for some reason. Because I'm stupid, probably. And, yeah, I just fought him for a few times. I didn't actually beat him, but I got the point across as to why I like that fight a lot. And that's saved and archived on YouTube. And Nobshin played Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus.
Yeah.
He showed off some of the organization fights, and he did Larxene and what's his face?
Vexen.
Vexen.
And also Axel and Zemnis accidentally. And yeah. I did a few. It's pretty cool. I love it.
So yeah, I recommend you should check that out, Scott, so you can see some of that Final Mix stuff.
I showed Terra too, and died in one hit. Like
yeah.
I said.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a good stream. It was a lot of fun to go through that. So we're going to continue that with the coming weeks, like we've been doing. So look out for that. Nobshin's definitely got a lot of games for him prepped, and those are both like mine is like 45 minutes long, and Nobshin's is about 25. So they're not too long. They're easy to consume. They're on YouTube, so if you want to go check them out, please do. Other than that, I guess we'll just get into regular video games. Scott, man, what you been playing?
Not too much interesting.
Too much interesting?
Wait.
No?
Wait, there is a new game, sort of. You know
Okay.
Counter-Strike Source? You know how it has all a shit ton of mini games that people set up?
Yeah, like the mods and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, well, first I picked up Gary's mod. I haven't exactly tried it yet.
Mhm. Tony likes
First,
it. Tony likes it for some reason.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, now I'm telling you about Counter-Strike Source because I found out about Jailbreak.
Okay.
Basically, you either will play as a prison guard
Mhm.
or, somebody in jail. And the entire point of the game, for the prison guards, is to try and keep the prisoners in line for as long as you can.
Okay.
And of course, the the prisoner's his job is to try and survive as long as they can, or they try and kill all the prison guards.
Okay. So they overthrow the prison.
Now, of course, the prison has an armory, which is normally guarded. They have. Sometimes you'll get like a weapon in your cell. Sometimes you'll spawn in a cell that has like a trap door that somebody dug through. Um, a lot of the times it's not so well planned out as far as the map goes. So it's like, the fuck, how does this make sense?
Okay.
Other times it looks like somebody dug through it with a spoon.
So like, is this like a server-based like mod, I guess, or
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
Okay, that was the confusion.
Yeah, so
I guess.
basically, what the prison guards do, I guess, keep prisoners in line. It's the warden gives all the orders. So first he'll be all like, "Okay, step out of your cells, else turn face the back of the cell and be prepared to take a gun check. If you have a gun." If you have a gun, drop it now, because if we get to you and you still have it, you're going to be shot.
Well then.
Stuff like that. Other days they'll be like, fuck everything. Get to the bottom of these stairs as fast as you possibly can.
Or else you get shot.
Yeah.
So is it like? I don't understand. Like how many people are on average in this?
On average, to make it fun, it's around at the minimum, to make it fun, you've got to have at least like 8 people.
Okay.
Like 3 guards or 7 prisoners, whatever.
Okay. 3 guards, 7 terrorists. That would be 10.
Now you got to keep in mind, aside from a few basic humanity rules that the guards have, they can do pretty much whatever they want.
Okay, that's fucked up, but okay.
So basically, one prison guard had us. Actually, he does this a lot. He has us makes words with our bodies. He's like, I want you to make me a fucking H. I'm like, the fuck,
So, like-
capital or lowercase?
So like, make a letter out of the body shape. What?
Yeah. It's move around, make a letter. You got 10 seconds, go.
That's fucked up. That's fucked
Other
up.
times we have joke day. Now this is the best day because I always plead for a joke day whenever I have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is I do a what is a green, round, and smells like sulfur?
Okay. What is it?
Grenade. And then I throw it at them.
Is there any other big mods that you've been playing on that?
Nah, just that one so far.
All right.
That's the only one worth mentioning.
All right. That sounds pretty fun. I might jump into that. It's been a while since I played a Counter-Strike game or Counter-Strike Source because fuck Counter-Strike Go. Anything else you've been playing, man?
Again, nothing interesting.
Okay. How's Binding of Isaac treating you?
I haven't been able to beat the game in that for a little while. Then again, I haven't been playing it nonstop.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Did you go back to Ni no Kuni at all? Did you go back to Ni no Kuni at all?
No.
Okay. Well, you'll have time soon. Evan.
Yeah.
Video games.
I played a little bit of Battlefield 3, a little bit of Medal of Honor again.
Medal of Honor. Which one? Frontline? No.
The newest one on PS3.
Oh, the.
Damn, I don't even know what's calling anymore.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
Warfighter.
Warfighter.
Warfighter. There you go. Warface. You got that on PS3? Why would you do that to yourself?
I wanted to get a shooting game on PS3. Why not?
Just get Battlefield again.
Why would I pay for I do have Battlefield, but I don't have
Why would I? Oh, I already have it.
You paid
Like-
for 2 Call of Duties.
Exactly.
Not
Thank
anymore.
you.
I don't think it's Call of Duty anymore.
To be fair, he didn't pay for 2. He paid for 1.
Yes, I know because I sold it to him. But I don't know, Evan. Like what? Like
Why would you want to like? The question here is, why would you want another first-person shooter?
why not
First-person
get
shooters are good.
why not get like Killzone or something that's like a PS3 exclusive that you.
I tried Killzone. I didn't like it.
Well, have you played 2 or 3?
I tried the demo, one of the demos.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy. That's what it feels like. Battlefield Bad Company.
No, it doesn't.
It kind of does.
Yes, it does.
Try resistant.
Yeah. What about Resistance? Resistance 2 or 3? Okay, that's a no. Resistance 3 is a really good shooter.
So my favorite's still 1 though.
I know. One is like it's old school type. It's old.
It's an old, yeah. There's that.
You get the weapon wheel.
Yeah,
Although
and then
3 has the weapon.
the
wheel.
multiplayer on it was what I liked the best about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Even though the online was no.
Yeah, I didn't like the Killzone 2 Resistance 2 multiplayer at all. So I'm with you, Scott.
What about Haze?
Yeah, what about Haze? Don't play that game. I'm just kidding. Although Evan would probably like it. I beat that game. That game is.
Why would you
something.
do that to yourself?
I remember it was me, Chris Sheehy, and my friend Roman. Chris Sheehy's been on the show before. It was we were sitting, and I got this from GameFly. This was back when I had GameFly, so that tells you something. And I was like, so apparently this game is terrible, so let's play it. And then we played it, and then we realized it was terrible, and then we beat it because we couldn't stop playing it. Because Nectar. And that was that. What else, Evan?
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Now machine. Video games.
Well, when I went to Virginia again, kind of stole the lead back from Tony,
Okay.
which he was upset about because, man, I want to play Persona. I'm gonna stop imitating Tony. I'm gonna try to go one episode without fucking imitating him.
See, it's not that easy when you got a good thing going.
Apparently. But yeah. So I had my Vita again, and I just played a whole bunch of games on that. Like none of them really need real talking about because I either mentioned them before or they're just the same games over and over again. But yeah, I played more Persona 4 Golden. I played Mortal Kombat. Play Rayman Origins and Sound Shapes and Smartass. I don't know if anybody knows what Smartass is, but Smartass is pretty much like a trivia game. It's basically Brain Age.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy. But it uses like the beta stuff, so it's pretty fun. It's good for what it is. I got it on sale on like PSN when it was like for $20, and sure, I guess that's worth it.
Sure.
It's pretty decent. And with Sound Shapes, I played the new DLC for that, so that was fun. Doesn't need any excuse to go back to that game. It's pretty cool. When they have new levels, not for the usual stuff. I don't really go through the community stuff, though I probably should. There might be some good stuff. Let's see how many Mario imitations we could make or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I need to play that game because Jim Guthrie has a song on there. I think he did the whole soundtrack or most of it.
Jim who?
Jim Guthrie.
Who's he?
He's a composer for video games. He did Swords and Sorcery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's really, really good. He's also doing the soundtrack for the Double Fine documentary. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
Oh, something I forgot to put on here. I played because I was playing video games with my nephew. Because like when I was there, I was playing Rayman Origins, and I forgot to tell him like, oh, we got the new Rayman challenge apps for Rayman Legends.
I played that too.
Yeah, for the Wii U, and actually I didn't even get to play with him, but I showed it to him. And like he loved it because we're both really pumped for that game.
Yeah.
So we played the demo like constantly, almost to the point where we couldn't play it anymore because the fucking demo restrictions for the Wii U, which is dumb. But you know, you can only play like 30 times, and then like you can't play it anymore for whatever reason. I don't know.
Because Nintendo.
I guess. But yeah, I showed it off to them. Just showed it off to him, and yeah, I was having fun with it, and like he liked what he saw, so that was like really good stuff. I can't wait for the game. It looks really good. Yeah. And
Did you see the latest trailer they put out for that?
No, but I heard about it.
It's like another one of the song levels. It's a what's the
Eye of the Tiger.
no? It's Eye of the Tiger, yes, but it's what's the
Eye of the Tiger.
mariachi version of Eye of the Tiger?
But
I thought you talked about the newer one that just came out because it showed like exclusive skins for Rayman Legends. Like the Wii U gets I think like well, it's not important, but
Yeah, they get skins.
yeah, they get skins.
Yeah,
That's pretty much all
I'm
I know.
I'm definitely getting the Wii U version of that one.
Yeah.
That's one where I'm actually really excited for that specific version of it.
Well, other than that, like other games I played with my nephew, because like we didn't really have much time to really play games. Unfortunately, we played for like a good hour. But but I wanted to play the Rio's Crash Course with him because he made a sequel to that, the Rio Crash Course 2. We played that, and it's not as good as the first one. It's just generally okay. Like for some reason, I felt the platforming for the first one was better. This one just feels a little not floaty, but like it just like does too much. It just doesn't feel right. But we still have fun though. You know, it's still fun. And I think I barely beat him, so I'm still better than my nephew in video games. So
There you
that's
go.
always a good thing.
That's all that's keeping you going at this point.
So yeah, that's good. I don't think I ever told you like how good my nephew is in video games.
We've talked about it.
Like Mario Kart, like he's impossible. So
You can't beat him in Mario Kart?
it's the Wii one #1, so blah that fucking version.
Yeah, it's all about Double Dash. Whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, he's really good in that game. And what other games he's really good in? Like, oh yeah, he's a really good challenge in Budokai 3. I can still beat him.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
But but when we like we go like head to head sometimes, so that's really fun.
That's awesome.
But yeah, other than that, I've been playing Deadly Premonition. But I'll let you talk about that since you just now starting that.
Yeah. So I've been playing. I checked out Binding of Isaac. Like I said, I've owned it forever. So I was like, well, everybody's jumping on it. Tony streamed it this week. Scott's addicted to it. I figured I'd play some of it. It's pretty cool. I like it. I managed to set up with the controller and actually plays really well with that. And I dig it. I want to play more. I just have to.
Binding of Isaac, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I came back to like focusing when you said I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Scott just phases out. There you go. That's his secret. It's alright, Scott. No, everybody knows.
Yeah. Have you beaten the game once?
No. I only played like for 20 minutes. So.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Have you at least gotten to mom yet?
No. I never got. I was just dicking around. I was just trying to figure out what everything is. I blew myself up half the time. So.
You weren't trying to blow yourself up, at least, right?
No, I was just not caring.
Game's not easy, man.
Yeah, no, it's not. I knew that going in.
Yeah, I was seeing Tony playing that game because he wanted to show it off to me, and the game looks cool. I can't wait to play it on the Vita when that comes out for Vita. So.
Yeah. That's gonna be a thing to beat. I'm so fucking excited for Spelunky on the Vita. By the way,
Did you see that link I sent you?
No, I haven't.
With like the Spelunky creator and
that. And then I was gonna watch it, but we were streaming.
Yeah.
I don't know about playing Binding of Isaac on the Vita. You kind of have to be next. You have to have the wiki on hand.
I don't know. I have a computer up, Vita it. I don't know. I think it could work. I feel like the Vita screen is really good for Binding of Isaac.
Would I like this game, Alex?
I don't know, Evan. It's a roguelike. I feel like roguelikes would just frustrate you, kind of like Spelunky does.
Spelunky doesn't frustrate me.
Yeah, but
Other people frustrate you in Spelunky.
Exactly.
But it's single player, so there's a plus. Right?
Yeah, there's Binding of Isaac single player. I don't know. It's cool. It takes like a lot to set up for a controller, and I feel like you would only want to set it up for a controller, Evan. But yeah, no, I think if it is it going to be on PSN as well, or is it just Vita?
I just heard for Vita so far.
I don't see how it couldn't be on the PSN if it was for Vita.
Well, yeah, at this point,
Vita needs exclusives.
yeah.
Keep sharing shit.
Then again, it might only appear on the Vita PSN.
Exactly. That's the. I mean, it doesn't have to be on PlayStation 3 if it's on Vita, but most games just are because they want it to sell.
Yeah, because I could have sworn there's you can view the Vita side on the PlayStation Network on your PS3, right?
Yep. You can download games to your PS3 and then send them to your Vita. I don't know, Evan. If it comes to consoles, I would maybe check it out. Maybe check out a demo or something.
If it comes to consoles.
Yes, because I feel like if you were going to play it, you would want to play it on consoles. Just knowing what I know about you. But yeah, it's cool. It's hard. It's definitely something that I would probably really, really like. I just have to sit down and get into, and I just have other things on my plate. Like my addiction to Injustice, which is just growing at an alarming rate. I went out. I played. My two friends, Chris and Grant, they have it. They love it. So I bought the season pass when I was playing with them. I got Lobo, who's the first DLC character, who plays really awesome. He's really fun to play as, actually. He's very good at juggling and doing a lot of really long combos. And yeah, I don't know. I've just been playing so much Injustice. It's been eating away at my time.
Jeez.
Like I went in, I learned a whole bunch of really awesome 30% plus combos for Batman. I've never actually really done that with a fighting game. I've tried with Street Fighter, but I couldn't pick it up as well. And now with Injustice, yeah, I'm learning combos and I'm tracking recovery frames. I have a problem. But yeah, I'm really digging it. I can play most characters really well at this point. And I know almost all the characters' moves. I've done pretty much half of Star Labs, which is saying something. Because there's 280 of them, I think, and there's a total of 900 stars or something, and I have 300 stars. So, yeah, I'm definitely addicted. And yeah, me and my friends just when Chris or Grant comes over, we just sit down, play Injustice, just truck through Star Labs until we get more stars and more characters. So yeah, I've been streaming a lot of Injustice too. So
Well,
if anybody wants
wait, more characters?
Unlocking more challenges for different characters in Star Labs.
Wait a second. It might.
What?
I might want to try this out.
What are you talking about, Scott? You cut out for a second.
I did?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry. It might have been because I thought it was making a typing sound.
Okay. Okay, so I was like, might have to get back into this because, got to get those new characters.
Well, I mean, it doesn't unlock new fighters. It's all the characters. It's just to do the characters' challenges, you have to do the previous characters' challenges. So that unlocks same characters, just new challenges. Although in some of them you do fight against characters that aren't in the game, like Raven's final one, you fight against Trigon. And in one of Batman's, you fight against Killer Croc.
Son of a bitch.
And yeah, it's really cool.
They aren't they don't have copycat movesets, right?
Trigon's the only one with a full moveset, and I do not know. It seems like most of his moves are unique to him. Definitely all of his combos are. So, as for Killer Croc, he just does a shoulder slam. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a shorter one. No, it's cool. It's really fun, and the challenges are really dope. And more character. Batgirl's gonna come out soon, hopefully, probably in June, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Is that confirmed though?
No, it's one of those people who leaked the shit 5 months before the game even comes out, and then eventually it's like, oh, I guess it actually is this.
Yeah, I
it's
hope
the same guy.
I don't mind Zod, but I hope it's not Scorpion. I can pray. But yeah, more characters coming. 3 new characters still coming. One of them's Batgirl. Other 2 still unofficially announced. Yeah, Batgirl looks fun. And Lobo is fucking awesome. He is the main man. So there you go. And I got more skins because I don't know why.
You should watch that Superman episode again with Lobo.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
It's real good.
It's really good. It's real dumb, but it's real good. Mr. Nepp sent it to me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I just watched it, and I'm like, yeah, Lobo. It's the main man. So, yeah. Injustice, Addiction.
No idea who Lobo is.
Lobo's, he looks like a biker. Alien biker. He's got mutton chops, beard, hair, shotgun.
No.
Nothing? Okay.
No.
Just
I could have said something, but Tony's not here.
Yeah, there you go. I also have been playing a whole bunch more Persona 3 Fez. I think I put 10 more hours in this week. I don't know. I just fucking love that game. Going through it again, just remembering all of these points. And, like, some things are referenced back to in Persona 3 or Persona 4 Arena. And, like, seeing Fuka again and, like, going through that whole arc and Aegis and all this stuff. It's just really awesome. If you have not played that game, I know I said this the same thing last week. It's on the American PSN. Go buy it.
Nope.
So, I hate you, Scott. Deadly Premonition Director's Cut. Where do I begin with this game? So, Scott, do you know anything about Deadly Premonition?
Deadly Premonition. It rings a bell.
Xbox exclusive, came out 2 years ago. It was like one of those. It's like a timepiece. It's like if you made a game today that was actually made in like the beginning of the PS2 era. That's what it plays like and kind of looks like too.
Yeah.
Like it honestly, it harkens back to the age where like Eco had just come out, like early 2001.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
I know. That's what I was thinking about while I was playing.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Not Shadow of the Colossus. Not as good gameplay wise as that. Not like 2005 era. I'm talking about early 2000, 2001, back when people were starting to develop for the PS2 and GameCube, and
Not even Kingdom Hearts. I thought that was.
It's 2002. That's 2002.
That's what I thought.
It's pre
That's
that
right?
even gameplay wise. It's just
So like not even a time splitter. So.
not even Time Splitters. That was after Halo.
So we're talking about Majora's Mask, right?
No, I mean not like late N64. I'm talking about early PS2. So like Eco, Oni, like Wild Arms 3, I think was the first PS2 game. Like
games, I got to give you a few basic steps.
yeah, like games that were like hard and didn't play as well as modern games, not because like it was bad developers, but because at the time those techniques hadn't really been developed yet. That's how it like literally feels like it was developed in a vacuum where they still thought it was 2000. And it's kind of like amazing because of that. Like I totally understand what everyone is saying now. It is like a game that was fast forwarded in time to right now for Xbox 360 and PS3, and it is a timepiece. It is so basically, Namshin and I have been doing a Game or Die for this, meaning we've both been playing it together. We've been doing it on stream. They're all archived on YouTube. 3 episodes have been up by the time of this recording. The 4th one will probably be up as well. It's just the game is written like what Japan, like you know how Professor Layton games are what Japan thinks Europe is. Well, this is what Japan thinks America is. And you play as York. It's like Jack Bauer. This is an example, a reference example. Jack Bauer one time thought all Americans, when they were done with a phone conversation, just hung up the phone. They never said goodbye. It's like stereotypes like that about like FBI agents and CIA agents all put into characters and then made into a video game. Like York is like this kind of like rude, stuck-up FBI type agent that is like what Japan thinks FBI agents are, but they actually aren't. And then there's like this cowboy mayor or sheriff dude, and I don't know, it's great. Like I don't want to ruin it. You should just go watch our playthroughs of it because you get to see how excited I get when things are as dumb as I think they're going to be. Like when you look into your coffee and it tells you the future, like like I really, there's no good way to describe it. I understand what everyone's trying to say. So basically with the Game or Die, I'm playing it, Nabashin is along for the ride, and I'm just going to keep playing it until I can't play no more. But I think I can play plenty more. It's incredible. It is something else. I think Scott, this is like a kind of game that you would get a lot of enjoyment out of, but you would never want to play.
That's a very good thing.
Are you sure I wouldn't want to play it?
I mean, I feel like you would pick it up, you would be like, oh, I get this now, and then you would put it down and walk away. You'd be like, I'm satisfied.
That's probably more accurate. I do that with a lot of games.
Yeah, like you'll play it long enough so that you understand what it's all about, and then you'll be like, okay, I understand this, I get this, I don't need to put myself through this anymore.
Just like Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Yeah, that was like what I did with Rhythm Heaven Fever. And it is something magical. It is a game from a vacuum of the year 2000, sent into the future, time capsuled. So yeah, I have really
that,
great
or they could have
reactions to it,
canceled the
too.
game when it was just about.
I feel like that would be a better story if like this was actually a game developed in the year 2000 and it got canceled, and then like development started again, but it got canceled, and over and over again until the year 2011 where it finally came out and it happened. But yeah, it's just go watch Game or Die Deadly Premonition DC. That's what it's called on our channel. 3 episodes out right now, so hopefully more. So go watch that. I'm gonna keep doing that. At this pace, we'll probably be done before June.
Yeah.
So then we might move on to something else once we're done with May Madness and this first Game or Die. So it is something.
Will we finally start coming out of our shell?
Yeah, start the coming out of our shell. Make Evan play a real-time strike. Make Evan play StarCraft. That's how we'll make him come out of his shell.
Yeah.
It's all about playing games out of your comfort zone, Evan. Come on. But that's
I'm
it.
already playing one game out of my comfort zone.
What game is that?
Civ.
I don't know, but you like
Fucking,
that
that's
game.
not over your comfort zone, man.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's not FPS, Scott.
You don't
that's
only
true.
play FPS games, though. I've known you to play other games, too.
Like Zelda.
What?
Remember, Evan, when you
Why?
actually thought you were going to finish Zelda Twilight Princess?
Yeah.
And how about Sly Cooper?
Yeah, it's like
And how about you like... I guess you could...
Sky, you cut out
Clearly.
again.
God damn it.
Alright, well,
How
we'll
about
see.
Infamous 2, which is a lot different?
Oh, yeah, you did play Infamous, although you didn't
And
like that.
Uncharted.
And Uncharted.
I'm still stuck on Infamous.
And Uncharted. There's Uncharted as well.
Well, I'm stuck on Uncharted too.
Well, there you go. Well, you can't get past the scary part because you need me to hold your hand. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with news, and then we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen during the Xbox event, which is going to be crazy. It's going to happen. So here's a word from our lovely sponsor, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Pew, pew, pew.
You guys want to do an ad?
I did say we should probably just do it next week.
What are we doing next week?
That was
An ad? No, this week would be next week.
yeah. I did say that we should do that. All right.
All right,
The
hold on
ad
a
is
second.
for.
Audible.
All right. This Audible thing. I'm gonna need a link to it.
I'm pulling up the notes for. It was like advertisement notes or something. I don't know.
Did they give us that?
Yeah, they basically like, here are some examples of what you might want to do. Oh man, I got a bunch of emails.
I mean, they didn't need to do that. Put them up anyway.
audibletrial.com/irrationalpod. Welcome kit, that's what it's called. Alrighty. People, I get to see us set this up, do the magic, make it happen. I already have it open. Oops. So, Scott, you weren't here for the first time we did this, right?
No. It was me, Greg, Evan.
And me.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, they have like preset ones. Like there's the one that says show opener. And then this is like an example. It'd be like, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at audibletrial.com/irrationalpod. Your URL. Over 100,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. And then the mid-roll...
To stop with a line. Has anybody actually gone and tried this yet?
I've done it. I have like a pre-recorded ad that we do. The mid-roll one is... for you, the listeners of podcast name Podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial. Sorry, I thought that was an of. To give you the opportunity to check out their service. Personally recommend an audiobook of your choice available at audible.com. A list of suggestions, bestsellers is below. Suggested bestsellers is below. And let your audience know they can get your pick or another audiobook free for trying Audible. I like went into an accent for that one. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/URL, blah, blah, blah. So basically, they're like, you could be like, oh, there are many great other audiobooks at this website, like The Hobbit Unabridged by J.R.R. Tolkien. I wonder if it tells who narrates it. That's important to me. As narrated by Rob Inglis. So, like, stuff like that. And then it tells us how to advertise off air. And then it tells us the money we get.
Money.
Money.
So you get the idea, right?
Money.
I kind of get the idea.
So like last time we did an ad, we were like, oh, Nabashin, you know what I hate? And he was all like, oh, what? And I was like, when I don't have anything to listen to, when I listen to audiobooks while I sleep. And he's like, oh, you're a fucking freak. And then I cried for like 20 minutes. And then I was like, yeah, and I can go to audibletrial.com/irrationalpod to get free audiobook with 30-day free trial.
In Soviet Russia, Audible reads you.
In Soviet Russia, book read to you. So it was something like that.
What?
Book read to you?
Isn't that what it already does?
That's the whole point.
Yes. So it should be the opposite of that.
Well, no, it's like this comes from Soviet Russia because it's so amazing.
See, we're recording this now, and this is probably good enough for it. There's your ad.
I was like, there's your, oh, this advertisement is so good. It reminds me of Motherland. So do you wanna do that? Do something like that?
You could give it a shot. Evan, you got any bright ideas?
No.
That's what I expected.
All right, Evan.
No.
You just stay quiet then.
I will.
What's Whisper Sync for voice ready?
Whisper Sync.
Whisper Sync. I'm gonna
Whisper Sync.
Whisper Sync.
Whisper Sync.
Now you don't have to put a good book down, even if you're cooking, running, or commuting. Switch back and forth between Kindle book and the Audible version without ever losing place. So basically it'll tell you the very word that you were left off on in your audiobook, in your Kindle. Okay, that's cool. That's neat.
Sure.
Sure. If you like it when robots take over the world. Alright. Scott, shoot. What's your pitch? Give me a pitch, and then we'll run with it.
I'm running the blank here now too.
If you want Nabashin, I can just do it. We're good at this. No, well, I am.
Sure.
All right. I'm actually going to recommend The Hobbit this time. How's that sound?
Sure.
Ew,
I know
The
nothing
Hobbit.
about it.
Well, now you will. All right, I'll tell you. About it.
Recommend Harry Potter this time, Alex.
I don't. Well, I don't think the 7th book is on Audible, so. Fact check this. Well, Scott thinks.
Trying to think of what would be a good idea.
Honorary. That's not what your mother said last night, Trebek.
Wow. Somebody's been watching SNL.
Alex Trebek?
Yep.
Alex Trebek.
Jeopardy?
Actually.
Yep. Barry Trotter in the unauthorized parody.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wonder what the
It's
symbol
got
is.
zero.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. It's funnier just not even looking at it. I mean, it's funnier not hearing it than actually hearing it. I guarantee you.
Exactly.
We're still streaming this, goddamn.
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
Wow, none of them are on Audible.
Don't you know Amazon got the exclusive?
Bastards.
I don't know.
It's probably true or something stupid like that.
Huh. I'm still thinking.
Take your time. Sort by thread. Beta. Everything that Google beta.
All right, Alex. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk to Nabashin. Nabashin's gonna talk back to me.
Okay.
Okay, then there's got to be something after that.
Hold on. We're not going to be paying attention to anything you say, and you're going to be really insulted.
Insulted?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I'm going to be talking about Audible, and you guys are going to be talking about not
No,
hearing.
we're going to be talking about Audible. Okay?
Okay.
But we're doing it in front of your face as if we're doing it behind your back.
So like, am I curious? Am I like trying to tell you guys?
No.
Well, he cut off. Again.
Okay, so I'll start off. Hey, Alex's birthday is coming up soon, and you'll be
Scott,
cut out again, Scott.
you keep cutting out, Scott. Are you typing?
No. I think I might be tapping under the mic, but okay. I'll start over. I'll start off with something like, yeah, hey, Alex's birthday is coming up.
Okay.
I need to get him a present.
Okay.
Okay. You'll be like, motherfucker, my birthday was 2 months ago. I'm still
Okay.
waiting on it.
Okay.
The Nabashin would be like, yeah, you know how he listens to audiobooks? Specifically Harry Potter?
Okay.
You think that might be because he doesn't have anything else?
Okay. And then
You'll
What,
reply
in
with
life?
something.
okay. Do I come in with the facts? Do I be like, well, I mean,
No, we're going to be doing the facts. You're just going to be very insulted.
okay, are you going to be doing the facts, or is Nabashin going to be doing the facts? 'Cause I feel like you both doing it's just going to cause problems when you both say
It probably will. Nabashin, you want to do the facts?
It's too far away from me.
I mean, like the thing is, you guys could be talking about like ways to get audiobooks, and then I could be coming in like, hey,
I like Scott's idea.
I know book audio, and you guys could ignore me because I have it right in front of me and I know what to say. So
Yeah, and you can be. We'll just keep asking questions and all that kind of shit. You'll provide answers. We'll keep ignoring you. Just get gradually more insulted.
Okay, I can work with that. All right, let's do our test run. Okay, pre-run. This is not the real deal, but we're gonna try and make it sound like the real deal. All right, you guys go.
Hey, Nabashin, Alex's birthday is coming up soon.
Really?
Still haven't gotten him a present.
It was 2 months ago. Just putting that out there.
Well, no one really cares about him. But I really like not reading books, and I think Alex does too, because he's so illiterate that it wouldn't work anyway.
I'm not illiterate, I have feelings, guys.
Let's see here. He's got a.
Scott, you cut out again.
He does this Harry Potter thing. He listens to this Harry Potter audiobook at night. You think he does that because, I don't know, he's a Harry Potter freak, or
Or
you think he does that
sleep
because
any other way, because he needs someone talking to him in his ear to see him sleep.
It could be because I just love Audible, guys. You could always think about that. I'm right here.
let's see. I'm thinking he just doesn't have any more audiobooks to listen to.
Well, if I wanted to get audiobooks, I know where I could get them. I'm just saying. Jesus.
So, Nabashin, you think you know any good places for audiobooks? I think I'm going to try with that.
Well, I just mentioned Audible, guys.
Well, there's a place called Audible, but I don't know. That's
Guys, Audible's the best. You can get a free audiobook if you sign up for a 30-day free trial today. I can tell you how right now.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you think GameStop might have it?
Oh, God.
They're good with electronics.
All right. Okay. Scott, Nabashin, for the love of God, if you go to audibletrial.com/IrrationalPod right now and sign up for a free 30-day trial, you get an audiobook for free of your choice right now. Like, do it right now.
Then again, I don't exactly see what's so good about the audiobooks. You can't stick them in a fire when you're done with them.
But the audiobooks read to you. You can play them on your iPhone, your Android, or any MP3 player that you can think of.
I mean, this isn't Soviet Russia or anything.
In Soviet Russia, the books will read to you.
Yeah, I think I'll just get him an audiobook. I'll probably scold him on how audiobooks are terrible later, though.
All right, that was good.
I think Scott got this.
I like that.
Scott knows what to do. Do you want me to just cut that together and make that work, or do you want to do like another run?
Since we did it so well, I'd say we could go for it.
All right. I'll cut that together. All right, sounds good. All the essential information is in there. All right, now I'm gonna pee again because my bladder is smaller than my fist. So. Oh, I left my cord out in
In the bathroom?
no, in the kitchen.
Why is your cord in the bathroom, Alex? Your umbilical cord should have been cut long time ago. At least 20 years ago. No? Nobody heard that? Okay.
No, he's gone.
See if my YouTube app is still loaded up to your song option. No, it's not. Damn. History. Yep. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
The discussion this week is going to talk about what we think is going to happen at the Xbox event. So, just heads up. And go Scott for being on point with that.
Hells yeah.
With that advertisement.
I did think pretty hard on it.
Yeah, it shows. All right.
News in gaming.
Alright guys, let us discuss some news. Plenty of stuff happened this week. Let's talk about Tales, because that's obviously all I care about. So, there are rumors. I'm just going to get this out of the way because I know no one else cares. There are rumors going on the internet that Tales of Symphonia, obviously the GameCube classic, will be remade for the PlayStation 3 as Tales of Symphonia Perfect Edition. It would be an HD remake that would contain Tales of Symphonia as well as the sequel for the Wii, Tales of Symphonia Dawn of a New World. It'd be all HDified as well. It doesn't seem like they'd be adding anything specific, but whatever. That sounds good to me. Also, it would be almost confirmed that Xillia 2 is coming to the United States, but it's basically it's more than likely at this point. That's what the developer said.
Seems weird that they would do that before the first one comes out, just to see how it, I guess, quote unquote, does.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of rumors about it right now, but it looks like they're gonna try and make a stronger Tales push in United States territory. Well, you know what? Fuck you, Evan.
Yeah.
Tales of Despair 2 out here.
Hey, I know where he lives. Let's get.
Exactly. Scott knows where you live. In other news, because I know no one else cares about Tales, and Tony's not here. Who wants to talk about Gran Turismo 6?
Nope.
Anybody driving games, driving?
Nope.
I like arcade games and kart racing games.
Well, Gran Turismo 6 is coming out.
But that is neither of those things, so...
Yeah, it's very true. All you need to know, coming to PS3, not PS4, PS3 this holiday, and it has everything that was in Gran Turismo 5 and more.
Well, that makes sense. There's a lot of PS3s out there, and Gran Turismo 5 is like the top-selling PS3 exclusive. That's like
yeah.
over 10 million.
It's sold over 10 million, yeah.
It's over 9,000! But not really.
Yeah, but not really. But technically. So, Nintendo Direct was earlier today, the 17th of May. Do you guys want to hear the roundup from that? A lot of interesting stuff. Sonic the Lost World.
I didn't get a chance to answer yet.
Well, you're getting it. Sonic the Lost World, or Sonic Lost World, more specifically, has been confirmed as a Wii U and 3DS exclusive, and is being published by Nintendo. So check that shit out.
Yeah,
Just like Iron Man is in the Disney universe now.
Sonic is in the Nintendo universe now.
Yes.
What if Nintendo just went out and just bought Sega? What if they just did
They'd
that?
do a lot better.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be interesting.
I feel like those games would do a lot better.
I feel like if you gave Nintendo or Sonic Games
Cookie.
No, if you gave a cookie. No,
One
if you
glass
gave
milk.
Sonic Games to a Nintendo developer, That'd be really cool.
Gave him that Nintendo polish.
That we have to release a channel to patch your game polish. Hashtag Zelda.
Only one game.
Only one game. But, I don't know, that'd be cool. Interesting. Sonic and Nintendo, or Sega and Nintendo, have been getting closer and closer in recent years. The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons will be discounted at $5 for the first 3 weeks of launch, starting May 30th. Does that mean they're both $5?
Yes.
No. Okay. They're both $5. After the month or the first 3 weeks, they will be $6.
Month of May.
Never do that again.
Thank you, Scott, for saying what needed to be said. So you'll be able to get both of the complimentary Zelda games for $10. So I know I will. Scott, are you going to pick these up?
I don't know.
Did you ever beat Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons?
I beat Oracle of Ages.
Okay.
So I kind of do need to beat Oracle of Seasons.
Yes, and then you need to see like the true ending.
Yeah.
That happens when you like link them together.
Yes, you can link them together.
I was kind of joking.
I fucking hate you. I just got it. Or, like, after you beat one, you get a code that you can either input into that game again to play it through again, or input into the other game to play from the beginning with.
So there's a code at the end of the game that, like...
Yeah, it's like classic NES style, like, a huge, like, 16-digit code.
Also, Banjo-Kazooie, except that it actually happens.
Yes.
It doesn't have to wait 10 years for it to actually happen.
Yes.
Okay.
You're breaking my heart over here.
What?
Banjo-Kazooie. I waited so long, alright? Mario and Sonic.
That's true. The first Banjo-Kazooie, I still remember that.
Yes.
I still go back and I'm like,
breaks my heart.
so and so in it. And
Scott, you keep cutting out.
Does your voice sound like clicking sounds or something?
Yeah, Scott,
No.
This is what happens when you grow pincers and they start clicking together while you talk.
I can't.
competitor.
Those guys.
You're not Scott Brownlee.
I'm not Scott Bromley. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Scott. What were you going to say?
I forget.
Something about Banjo-Kazooie code?
No, I said I remember. Fuck, can't remember it. Nope, can't do it.
All right, moving forward then. Mario and Sonic are teaming up again to sell millions of copies at Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games. So, that's going to happen. And it's going to sell really well. Unfortunately.
Of course it will.
I think it will.
Like, what is this the 3DS?
That's what London came out on 3DS and Wii U. 3DS and Wii.
Yeah, I was saying, is it Wii U? Because if it is, it might not sell.
I don't know. It might be on everything again.
But they stopped Wii support as well. I was questioning it.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Okay, so let's talk about New Super Luigi U. It has a release date.
I'm liking that, man.
That what? Or that? Sorry, misheard you. Sorry, never mind.
Said I'm liking that, man.
New Super Luigi U, or Super Luigi U, has been abbreviated to, is coming out as DLC on June 20th. Okay, so if you own a Wii U, you'll be able to download that DLC for $20. And that's July 26th in Europe. No, I'm sorry. That incorrect information. June 20th, DLC, North America and Europe. Okay, that means you can download it for $20. And that's, according to this IGN article, it's basically a readapted form of New Super Mario Bros. U to, like, all new levels, basically. Specifically for Luigi. And Mario won't be appearing in this DLC at all, so instead the fourth player will be playing Nabbit, which he
Abbott
plays-
from Abbott and Costello?
No, Nabbit, like Nabbit.
Wow, Evan.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm surprised you know that. That's such an old thing.
I was,
You're older than me.
First, what's on second? I don't know who's on third. Come on, everybody knows that. That's class.
wow, Evan, that is actually kind of surprising. So this Nabbit character who will be replacing Mario as the fourth player character does not take damage, and cannot die unless he falls through a hole. So he's presumably for the younger players, is what this article says. So, but basically, if you don't already own New Super Mario Bros. U, you'll be able to buy a standalone copy of New Super Luigi U for $30 in North America on August 25th and Europe on July 26th. So that'll be $10 more, but it also includes New Super Mario Bros. U in the package. So not a bad deal if you haven't bought it yet. New Super Mario is actually pretty good. So,
Meh.
in my opinion,
Meh.
I know there's some discrepancies with that.
Yeah, start running into each other. Just a fucking jump.
Listen,
You jump on someone's head, and that just fucks everything up.
you play that game alone, Nabashin. If you played it alone, you would think it's all right. Anyway,
I
wonderful.
have a nephew, damn.
The Wonderful 101, which is what developer is that?
Platinum.
Platinum Games. Platinum Games. That is coming to the Wii U on September 15th in North America and August 23rd in Europe. So that's exciting. That game looks awesome.
That's not the best time to come out, though.
Yeah, I mean, September is big.
I mean, for the Wii U, sure, but
It comes out the same day as fucking Kingdom Hearts, though, so whatever. I'm not
Wah,
buying it that
wah.
day. Yeah.
I want it though.
I know you do.
Isn't that when Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out?
No, that's
Can I teleport?
No, wait. You might be right. All right, let me
I
fact
want
check
to
this.
teleport. Can we all teleport together?
Oh, fuck,
Beam
you're
me up,
right.
Scotty.
What are you saying, Evan? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you because I know it wasn't productive information.
I said beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, as well as Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD.
Holy shit, that's coming out that day too! Ah, too much money!
November 17th. Kingdom Hearts might be the... Yeah, that's the week before. That's the 10th.
Okay.
So that's makes it a little easier. Okay. So there you go. You learned a lot of stuff. Game Gear games are coming to the 3DS Virtual Console, and Nintendo will be holding special demo sessions of unreleased games from E3 at specific Best Buy locations, which is kind of cool, I guess. Do you guys think we should take a field trip to Best Buy? And
If there's close enough one, yeah.
there's like two close.
I
I don't
know
know if they're
they're
supported.
They're doing it. It's not everyone's doing it.
Remember when we went to Best Buy with Troll on 100?
Yeah,
Because the fucking cords weren't working?
because we needed a cord. Oh man,
That was great.
that's probably gonna be the Best Buy we go to. Fuck that Best Buy and their dope music section. Anyway, any thoughts on the Nintendo stuff? Scott, you're excited for new Super Luigi U?
Sort of.
Sort of.
I just like Luigi games, man.
Yeah, man. Have you gotten Luigi's Mansion yet?
No.
Get your shit together. All right.
Do the stores have them yet? Or
I
is
don't
it-
know. Probably not. Just download it. Just
Uh,
download it.
Stores have them everywhere.
Oh, they've been selling out really fast.
Oh, really?
At GameStops, yeah, because Nintendo only sent fewer over so they could get more downloads on the eShop.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Did you guys know that Phoenix Wright is coming to the 3DS eShop only?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright 5, which is coming out in September in North America, is coming to the 3DS eShop exclusively. So, there
Like-
you go.
I mean, I don't.
You don't?
When I can, I like to avoid downloading games.
Why is that?
Simple. I'm known for not knowing my password.
Oh, yeah,
a lot
that's
of
very
shit.
true. I know
So,
you do all right with Steam.
I know well, that's because Steam has an auto. If I logged out, okay, and I didn't have the auto thing, I wouldn't remember my password. Now, this normally doesn't go for things on the computer. I don't know what my PSN password is.
Aww.
Because it's set up over a virtual keyboard, and I don't know. I don't do my passwords the same way everybody else does.
Yeah, I know. I know how you do your passwords, and yes,
And
I know.
it does not work on a virtual keyboard.
No, it does not.
You should make your
Did you
password.
try?
Scotty doesn't
Or-
know.
Oh man, there you go. Scotty doesn't know is your password. Although I'm just gonna beep that out of the air. No, don't make your passwords that. Everyone on the internet will know. Okay, moving forward in news. EA has no Wii U games in development and does not plan to be putting out any Wii U games this year, apparently. That
Yeah.
includes Madden and Battlefield 4. And FIFA.
I believe they aren't the only developers doing this.
Probably not. Activision has already gone out and say they're disappointed with Wii U sales and games on Wii U sales. So that doesn't bode well for Nintendo.
What, their one game?
Yeah, I guess.
As much as we can trust Nintendo to throw out great,
You cut out, Scott.
I said, as much as we can expect Nintendo to throw out great games on it, the newer engines won't run.
Yeah. The EA has said Frostbite will not, or could run on a Wii U, but it would take way more effort than they're willing to put forward. It seemed
Wow.
like that was kind of like the consensus. And Unreal Engine 4 can't run on that.
Which is kinda
Nor
dumb
can the
too, 'cause they
Crysis,
said,
nor can the Crytek engine.
because they said like they made not Far Cry, but Frostbite 3 engine to be like more like workable with pretty much anything.
Yeah, it's scalable, so it could work with something like that.
Yeah, so
Lies.
lies.
Yeah, CryEngine can't run on it either, so there you go. That's why. Apparently, they were going to put Crysis 3 out for it, but they canceled it because they couldn't get it to work well enough. So there you go. Poor Nintendo, right?
They still
Yeah.
got Ubisoft.
Another EA, yeah. Well, they just got all those Zombie U sequels.
Yeah. They talk about making a sequel.
Yeah, they did. They were prototyping it. EA, in other news, is abandoning online passes,
Weird.
which is weird because it made them a whole bunch of money.
Like pretty much the only reason I could think of them doing that is because of the way the next gen consoles are going to handle DRM, maybe.
Yeah. Which is weird because we still don't know how Microsoft's going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing
You won't know until
inside
next
scoop.
week.
Yeah, and we already know that Sony is not doing Always Online, so...
And EA wasn't at their conference, so...
Yeah. So there you go. I don't know. I mean, no one's going to miss online passes.
No.
But-
it's just like it's just why? This is
Yeah,
not
it's
because it's not like it's not like I don't shit on EA like most other people do, but it's not
Neither
like
do I.
it's not like they did this for the consumer.
Yeah,
So-
they're a business.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do this unless like there was an actual legitimate reason why. I mean, they said, "Hey, we listened to feedback and we decided to cancel them," but it just I don't know, it doesn't make sense
Yeah,
really for
because
them.
it's not. In all honesty, it's not a bad thing because like it supports the developer. It makes used games. Like if you want to buy your used game and not like pay an extra $5 to get a new game, sure, but pay $10 to go online because you're a dumbass or something like that. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. I had zero problem with the online passes.
Yeah.
Only issue was putting the code in when you first get it, and it's like, oh shit, I gotta put the code in, blah 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 blah, and it's 5 seconds, so I don't give a shit about that. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. But I guess I just hope it's not something. Not to say that they're evil, but like I just hope it's not something insidious for something in the future.
Yeah. And I'm curious as to what this is going to mean for all of the EA copycats that have been creating online passes in response, like WB,
And
Sony, and a couple of Ubisoft games as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's interesting where this is going to go. But yeah, no one's going to miss him. So, and most people probably won't even notice. So,
I just wonder if it would be like a retro thing. Like any of the old online passes will still work, or will they just get rid of that altogether?
yeah,
That kinda
I have a feeling they won't go through the effort.
Yeah.
Because most of those are for, it's like, Crisis and then their yearly sports games.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, not even Battlefield, so. And that's it for news, unless anybody else has any other news.
Nope.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's talk about an Xbox. Next Tuesday, the next box is going to get announced. And rumors have been flying, have been going insane. So basically just do what we did for Sony, and just give a general idea of what we think, what we were going to expect, and see how completely wrong we're going to be.
Did we do that?
We did that for Sony, and we were because we were all like, it's going to be like a 30-minute press conference, nothing. I don't even know if they'll announce a name, no games. It's just going to be tech, or like some of us thought it was only games. We were very wrong.
I was like, I don't think they're going to do a name because of what they... At least that's what I think I said. But I did say that they're going to do... I remember I said that I believe that we're going to be doing some sort of reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't remember...
Scott, you cut out.
Oh, fuck, dude, hang on. Okay, let's see. I don't even know where I cut out. That's the big
You were
problem.
like about to go into what you thought was going to happen.
What's okay. Well, what I personally think is going to happen is that they're going to try and match. They're going to try and match the content of the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Not, I'm talking about what they reveal.
Yeah.
And I'm talking
mean
about
PS4.
in
PS4.
and in not in literally match what they're doing, but match what they put out first, instead of being extremely closed about it.
So they've come out and said pretty much all we know right now is that it is definitely going to be an hour, because it's going to be on TV. They filled out the block. It's an hour-long block. And yeah, other than that, nothing. So I have a few questions lined up, and we can just kind of give our general ideas. So Scott, if you want to go first, what do you they're almost definitely going to announce a name. I feel like they can at this point. So if they do announce a name, what do you think it's going to be called? Because there's been rumors that it might be called Infinite or Infinity or whatever, or that it might just be called Xbox.
With
Go
a
ahead,
bullshit name that's called Big Cracker.
Wow.
Just call it Big Cracker, and it just looks like a big
I
saltine.
mean, like, what about what I was saying? I mean, sure, they might call it something box, like they always have, but other than that, no idea.
Xbox 720. I think they should just do it. I think they should
I think
just
it will be.
do it.
I think they should just jump to 900.
Just Nike style. Just do it.
Nike style? What?
Nike.
Yeah. Xbox just do it. Remember the original Xbox 360 advertisement? It was like just jump in or jump in.
Jumping.
Those were so good. I hope they do something like that. I hope they bring back jump in. I hope Jay Allen walks out on stage and is like, jump in, motherfuckers. Alright, that would be great.
Maybe. Because it has Connect.
Yes. Okay. Do you think they're going to do a release date, Scott, or are they going to hold out for that?
They might, or they might just say,
Holiday.
This isn't happening on E3. No, right? No.
No, this is pre E3. So
I think they might say wait till E3.
Yeah, that's probably right. Price, do you think they're going to do price? I don't think they're going to do price, personally.
They're probably going to do price and release date at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, price and release date at the same time.
That's normally what happens. So
The only way they will do price is if they talk about the subsidiary or whatever that word is.
Yeah, that like subscription plan.
Yeah, that's like be the only way they will put price. But I don't know if they'll do it here. But
I think that might be a post E3 thing, possibly.
yeah, possible.
I honestly, I mean, like,
Like if they're gonna say E3 for the games and like they want to talk about like this like bigger entertainment type of thing, they kind of do have to put the price out there for the subscription part at least, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna have like a cable box Xbox thingy, so like what I need to pay for that type of thing. But I don't know, maybe not.
yeah. So, they basically, we know Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be there in some capacity. So we know there will be at least one game. Do you think it's going to be like a big game push? Like, do you think they're going to roll off a bunch of games? Like, Gears of War developers are working on this, and it's like a new Gears game or whatever? Or what do you think, Scott? Continue with you.
I don't know.
You
I
don't know?
about that.
Yeah. I feel like, well, I'll do mine when I get to me. So,
Well, look at you.
in other questions, do you think they're going to have some kind of streaming service, Scott, like the PS4?
The PS3 did come out of the blue with that.
PS4.
PS4. Sony came out of the blue with that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
They
it was kind of
really-
expected because they had bought Gaikai, but yeah, it was a lot of stuff with that.
Mm-hmm. And Microsoft didn't do any other kind of. They haven't come out with anything, so they're probably going to do something similar that's out of the blue. But I'm not too sure about streaming.
Yeah, I
They
think
might-
that's
They
decent,
might
but-
might have to say by the time it's out we'll have streaming.
Yes.
We don't have it.
Scott knows the business right now.
Well, they do have a Twitch TV app right now on the 360, but that's just reviewing. I doubt if it's for actually streaming.
And apparently it doesn't work, according to Evan. He was trying to work it last night, and he could not get it to work, so... Not like the Herald.
Well, that's the Twitch TV app in general, because you can't even get that working on your iPhone at all.
Yeah, it's true. Always online, Scott. Last question. Do you think it'll be always online?
No.
All right, yeah. All right. I don't think it's going to be called Infinity. Although if it is, I would not be upset about it. I'm not going to pull a Vita thing and say, like, if it's called a Vita, I am not going to buy it. I was so upset about the name Vita, and then when it came out, I was like, I really don't care. Like, it just once it's sullied on me. I hated Wii U when I first heard it. I hated Vita when I first heard it. I don't know.
So there's a bunch of names that you hate. So what's the name that you hate the most for the Xbox? And it'll probably be that name.
Infinity. I hate the name 720 the most, but I just really wanted to beat it out of spite, though. That's like a whole spite thing.
Well, now it's not going to work now. Thanks, Al.
God, I know, I broke it.
720.
So, if it's called Xbox Infinity...
No, you hate Xbox, yes.
Xbox, yes. Oh, man, if it's called Xbox, yes, that's the best. Okay. If it's called Xbox, yes, I will fucking hate it. Yes. You're correct. Yes. Double yes on that. But I'm saying if it's called Xbox Infinity, because people have been doing like mock-up brands, or what we presume is mock-up and not real, of like just the Xbox, and then like emboldened on top is like a little infinity sign. I don't know, I think that brand looks cool. Like, it could be good if that's the actual thing. Like, whatever.
It's an 8 tipped over, so it works.
Yeah. It's an 8. It's still a number, kind of. It represents something, and I think that imply. I think
I
they
think
could.
it should be called 720 though.
Like, you
Go
legitimately,
home.
legitimately think we should go 720. What if they
Yeah,
call it- Go ahead, Evan.
What?
Go ahead.
They had to stick with this number system. As,
Otherwise, it would just confuse the shit out of you. What if they call it Xbox?
no,
10
just
1080.
Just because they have Xbox 360, then why would they change it up? Why would they change it?
Why would they start with 360?
Why
But
would they
did
start?
it anyway.
Why would they start it with 360? They went from no numbers to 360.
It's because
'Cause
we have
it's
a
a-
circle in our brand. Duh.
It's a circle, not a box.
They made 358 360s. I'm like, I guess this one will do.
Oh, yeah.
They're red rings. We're
prototype-
not making any more of these.
Prototype number 360.
Come on, Xbox 1080, 1080p. To like do it like the full, like do it like a 1080p Kinect camera.
So what? Sony's gonna put out a PlayStation 4K.
Yes, we need to do resolution branding with the name of our consoles. That's PlayStation 4K, Xbox 1080p. Like, yeah, see, now you were the future of branding. Fucking Microsoft should be paying us. Yeah, I don't care if it's Xbox Infinity. Do you care? Would you care?
I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit no matter which way it
care.
goes.
It's a name that no one's gonna like for 2 days, and then it's like, oh, I don't care anymore.
That's exactly what happened with me and Vita. Go ahead, Evan.
No. I was saying that was like you and PS Vita.
Yeah, it was 2 days, and then I didn't care.
But they started with the number thing. They have to continue with the number thing.
I don't know, like, is Infinity
really
a number?
care.
Like, technically?
I don't
They
really care, but
Should it be Xbox
if
361?
if they do one thing, they have to stick with it.
Should it be Xbox 361? That was
broke Evan.
That was the best response. They should go the math route where they don't do numbers anymore. They just break into letters and Greek symbols and do Xbox Lambda, and then Half-Life 3 is coming out for it. Boom! There you go. See, like, co-branding. Gabe
No,
Newell comes out and he's like, I was wrong about Sony. They suck. Xbox for the win! And he just drops the mic and walks off. Alright.
but why would they start a number thing and not continue with it?
Because
Like,
they're dumb. Because they're a business, Evan.
360 is a circle.
360 is a circle. There you go.
and that is a circle. So
Infinity is two circles linked together.
So there you go.
Uh-huh.
There's the two.
There you go. Two. It's actually just Xbox two circles. Two 360s.
Xbox
Alright.
Circle, yes.
Xbox Circle, yes. Xbox, yes. And that's the Connect command that you say to turn it on. Xbox, yes. And Connect like looks up, bows at you, stares at you. All right. Release date, Evan. How about you? What do you think they're going to do? Release date?
No, the release date will be
E3.
E3.
Okay.
Definitely.
I think
Well, how about when do you think it will be released?
I want to say sometime next year
really.
or 2 years. Yeah.
No, it's coming out this year, Evan. Come on, let's be real here.
Sony's putting out their console this year, so they gotta put out this year.
Yep. They're not gonna pull. They're not gonna pull Sony. They're not gonna be dumb like that.
They
Although
will.
They should. I think November. Like that's.
I think around when Call of Duty comes out.
I want to say Christmas
Okay. I feel
so
like,
that people have time to pre-order and get it in time for the holidays.
I mean, honestly, any day before Black Friday. Come on, Evan. Like, imagine. That's all you need. That's all you need to do, and then you'll sell okay for the holidays. Even the Wii U sold okay for the holidays. Not great, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna do release date. I don't think they're gonna do release date at E3.
I do.
I think they're gonna do release date before September.
No.
Because that's what Nintendo did, and that
Oh,
worked.
the actual release date. Sorry.
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I think
Not when they're gonna release the release date.
yeah. I think
Announcement.
I think they're going to say at E3 we're launching holiday this year. I don't even think they'll say it here. I think they're going to be too focused on other things.
I won't say what day. I don't think. They may say a time frame, but they won't say actually.
Yeah, I think time frame's likely. I don't even think we should.
E3, they'll definitely give a date.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we should even consider price in this. I don't think they're not going to announce price.
No.
Only with the release date.
It makes sense to announce price with a release date because once the release date's announced, they're going to start taking pre-orders. So people will want to start paying it off. So, other games other than Call of Duty, Nabshin?
Probably maybe a Microsoft game, something that they're going to work on.
Respawn's games is good.
I think that's even confirmed that it'll be there.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think this is what they
I
do.
mean, not as
Microsoft
exclusive,
game.
maybe, but I'm just saying, I think they confirmed it'll actually be there at that conference.
Here's what I think. I think with games, they're going to be like, we're going to do a big 3. These are 3 sellers that are coming out this year that you'll be able to buy on this console this year.
I just hope I don't have to get Ghost on the new Xbox.
Activision is not dumb enough to just about that.
You cut out, Alex.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that Activision's not dumb enough to put Call of Duty Ghosts only on next-gen systems. So erase that from your mind.
I'm really pissed.
I think they're going to be like, all right, here are 3 huge, like, AAA titles. One of them's going to be a Microsoft game that is probably going to be a new IP. One of them's going to be Call of Duty. And the other one might be, it's not going to be like Battlefield. It's not going to be like something direct competition with Call of Duty. It's going to be probably something we know.
It'll
maybe
probably
like
involve a gun.
Yeah, it might be like Watch Dogs. They might be like, hey, Watch Dogs is coming to our system too. And then like we have exclusive DLC or something stupid like that.
Sony got a free hour. We got a free hat.
I feel like they're just gonna, because it's only an hour-long press conference, they're gonna be like, this is big 3. I like what you said, Scott, that they're gonna come out and say something akin to streaming, like some big service built into the system that we didn't really know about, like TV or
TV?
Or TV. But like some kind of service that will be built into the console, and when they go into like, so I feel like with the way Microsoft does press conference, they'll go into like the dashboard and they'll show off the way the console works, and then they'll that way
that would be good.
That way they won't have to do it at E3 and they can focus on games at E3.
Yeah, cause that would be good because like they'll actually show it being done instead of like having a picture of a
yes,
mock-up
and
type of
exactly, in which will put them ahead of Sony, and then they'll be like, "This is how our interface works. It's in beta right now, obviously." And then they'll be like, "This is this feature, and see how it's integrated into the console, and see how we've like changed our dashboard setting and stuff." I feel like that's something Microsoft would really be like ahead of the game with, because that's what they always do with their E3 press conferences. So they're good at that stuff. Always online? No. The fact that people still think this is going to be always online is stupid, I think. Like, pretty much every industry analyst and other game journalists has said, Microsoft is not stupid enough to limit their consumption audience by saying it has to be always online.
It'll probably be always on, but not online.
Yeah, I feel like those with an internet connection will get like some kind of benefit of it is constantly connecting to the internet and downloading data and sharing data. But if you don't have an internet connection, you'll still be able to use the goddamn console.
Yeah, that'll be retarded.
Yeah.
Word.
rword.org. So that's pretty much what I think. Do you have anything to add, Nabshin?
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray? Do you guys think it'll have Blu-ray?
Yes. If it wants to keep up with Sony, yes.
I agree 100%. I don't think they'll have it, though, because Microsoft's stubborn and stupid.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to keep the DVD 9, or are they going
I want them
to?
They're going proprietary. I think that's...
I want them to, but...
I don't know, man. Them cartridges solid state.
We're going back to cartridges, and then it's just somebody walking up on stage, blowing into a cartridge, and then inserting it into a box. Oh, that'd be great.
I mean, hey, those were days with fast load times.
Dude, thank you.
Those were days with fast load times.
Scott. He's a man after my own heart.
I do declare.
I do declare.
Has become like so hot.
Blu-ray's huge.
Yeah, so they have to have something Blu-ray.
I hope they do, because with their,
Even if it's a plug-in thing or something, I don't
like a separate adapter.
Yeah,
Like an HD DVD.
Like the HD DVD thing. I agree with you, Evan. That's the smart
No, it's got to be
thing
built
do.
in. It's got to be the main. It's got to be the main game base of it.
It's just
The games are getting way too big.
Well, I mean, Scott, they could do like what Nintendo did and just go proprietary. But I think they should just do Blu-ray so you can play Blu-ray movies on this thing. Like, it doesn't make sense if Xbox is going to continue to try and make their system both a game system and an entertainment device to not put the lead disc entertainment form in there.
yeah. Or it has to have either a normal DVD player in it, and then either come with or buy separately for cheap, or not cheap, but cheap.
Something that lets you play Blu-ray movies.
Yeah, like plug it into HD or
USB port.
and play it.
Do you think this thing's gonna have USB 3 ports?
Yes, it has to. It has to.
I think it'll have USB 3.0 ports. I think that would be that'd be dope.
It has to.
Compatibility.
Backwards compatibility. That's a great.
Yes, I
question.
wanted to, but
Do you think it will,
no.
Scott?
That's too much of a.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna take Sony's approach.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about consoles, because people say, well, the Xbox 360 is built more like a PC, so it should be able to play backwards compatible games. But I feel like just the disc format and everything's gonna make that more complicated.
Again, as far as backwards compatibility goes, it's been proven that it only really matters for the first 6 months of the console.
Yeah, that's true. 100% true. So yeah, I don't think they'll.
After that, the majority of the people stop caring.
I think the reason it won't be backwards compatible is because the disk drive will be different, and I think you'll be able to play your XBLA games on it. How's that sound? That's a guess. That's a good guess right there.
If they can at least maybe not the disc base, but at least get the XBLA games on there, then that's a big blow.
That's a big win for them over Sony. So I think they might be pushing for that. Anything else?
Didn't Sony say that if the games re-come out on the PS4,
yeah,
that people who bought them already will get them free?
Well, they said if we get this streaming service so that you could play PS3 games via Gaikai or PSN games via Gaikai, you would be able to play those games again from your account. But I don't know if they didn't say specifically if they'd be for free or whatnot.
I hope it's for free, because charging something like that'd be horrible.
I mean, what Nintendo is saying is by the way, Harold, I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with your comments. But what Nintendo's been doing is basically if you own a virtual console game for the Wii, the original Wii version, you get the Wii U version, which has custom controls and stuff. You can buy that at a highly discounted price, like $1 or $1.50 or something.
That's 30 cents.
30 cents for specific titles.
Oh, okay.
That's a Nintendo special.
Oh yeah.
So Super Metroid, Kirby Adventure, and Balloon Fight. They're the first 3 specials like that.
Oh.
What I do think they're going to reveal Tuesday is the specs. They're definitely going to reveal the specs.
They're going to do specs. To catch up with Harold, he says, I still stand by Xbox 666, the console of the beast. Which is pretty good. Yes, they're going to do specs. I don't know if they're going to do as detailed as Sony did,
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Xbox 666 console of the beast. Yes.
Xbox, yes. Or Xbox, yes. Yeah, I'm with you.
They'll do specs.
They'll do specs.
I'm not sure if they're going to do show the design of it or a concept of the
Well,
design.
they have to show the fucking console, or they're gonna eat so much shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's too close to E3 because they're definitely going to show it at E3, and at this point, why not? Why wait to show what the box looks like?
Plus, their response to Sony consoles like, "Oh, a console reveal without a console." So
Yeah, that was their big cocky response. So yeah, they'll probably come out like, "This is our fucking box, man!" Guns blazing, shooting guns into the sky.
all right, controller.
Guns that shoot Xboxes.
Controller, that's a good one. Same
Standard
controller.
Xboxes.
I hope it's like the controller that you have, Alex, the one with the flicky D-pad.
Oh, the
They
super
need to change
D-pad.
that fucking D-pad for,
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to make that universal. Do you think Xbox 360 controllers will work with this?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah. Sony's like, nope.
And the thing about what Sony showed, it seemed like that would be like Microsoft giving like a big sigh of relief, like, oh, we don't have to worry about backwards compatibility because they're not doing it. We don't have to worry about having our controllers come here. We don't have to do it because they're not doing it, because that's their big competition. So anything they don't do, they can pretty much do the same and be like, okay, or at least for like the smaller stuff, not like something like backwards compatibility, because they can look at that like, oh, okay, we can take advantage of that. But
Yeah. I mean, like that's the whole point. Microsoft has the advantage here because Sony's kind of set the stage, and now Microsoft knows exactly what they need to do to be better.
They have an advantage and they kind of don't at the same time. Well, it's kind of a weird thing because like they've been having so much bad press since Sony's been, and like no matter what they do right now, they're just gonna automatically compare to like what Sony did. So it's a matter of was this like already like, is this like so planned ahead that like they couldn't like really change what they had to do? Like, was this like so like they always planned for it to be May 21st and they didn't like expect this
Then again, the other downside to it is that Sony's going to come out first, and if it's not that pre-planned and they do change all these things in accordance for Sony, they're going to be that far behind on the release date.
But like I feel like they're not going to. I feel like they, like what you were saying, I feel like they did have a plan from the beginning, and I feel like they've had enough time where they have created enough of a counter reaction to what Sony said that they have counterpoints to what Sony's points are.
Point and counterpoint out.
It's true, but they can only do the small things.
Yeah, they can only change things software side, not really hardware.
Yeah, I mean they can't change what the console is, but I feel like they'll have enough. They'll be able to speak their way around, like to talk their way around it, and because they know what was said at Sony's conference, so they know what they have to say. Plus, they've been, Microsoft is not dumb. They've been reading message boards and reading the internet forums since, in these past 3 months since Sony announced, and they know what the people don't like about that console and what the people are excited about for that console. So,
Well, they're not very good with customer service, though.
clearly, as we learned, their inner employees are not very good with customer service. But I don't know. Microsoft always knows how to make it look flashy.
And one last thing, Kinect.
What do you think the Kinect's going to be? Super Kinect?
Oh yeah.
Kinect 2.0.
Is it going to be like
Connect to the brain.
Is Kinect 2.0 going to be
So to
Super
buy
Kinect?
this, you have to go to the hospital, and they insert this thing through your brain, but the surgeons are not entirely doing it.
It's gonna be the
actually
iPhone
just a
from
Microsoft
Futurama.
employee.
Where they put it behind your eye. It's going to be the surgery is going to be performed by Adam Orth, that Microsoft employee that pissed you off on Twitter a few months ago. And by the way, this is his chance to get back at you, so you should probably be really nice to him. And he's not actually a surgeon. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be there. I mean, it's gonna be. Do you think it's gonna be built into the box, or still gonna be some separate like stick you have to wave around?
What?
Like a stick you have to put in front of your TV.
I don't know. I think they might move on to headgear.
Headgear. Gonna put Kinect 2.0 is actually the Oculus Rift.
It's gonna be actually Ouya.
No. Yeah, no. Connect 2.0. It's I don't know. I really don't know what it's gonna be. Honestly,
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna
really.
be Illuma Room.
No.
But it's gonna be better tracking, better camera, high definition, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
Probably more voice commanded than it is motion control.
Yeah, probably more voice commands than motion control.
Cause that's what really sold the Kinect for people.
If the motion control like works with zero latency with Connect 2.0, I wouldn't mind using it.
It should be what Kinect was originally was. Like actually tracking your fingers and stuff like that. So like people who can't really speak can actually be something beneficial instead of be something shitty they just put out.
Yeah, and because they're this is going to be a more expensive console, bigger box, and it's this is already going to be an expensive thing. They can put more into this. They don't have to make it really cheap because they already have a console out. Like this is going to be in every box. So I don't know. As far as the controller goes, I hope it looks the same with like minor enhancements.
think-
Like the
I
DualShock
think the
4.
controller's fine. Like I said, just change the D-pad. It'll be fine.
Alex,
What's up?
do you think the new version of Kinect will come with the Xbox right off the bat? Or will it-
Every Xbox Infinity or whatever is going to have a Kinect with it. All of them.
All of them.
100% believe that. They've invested too much money in that tech to not do that at this point.
Well, it could be a whole nother thing they did now.
No, I don't think they're going to go that route. Is the thing. It wouldn't make sense.
Yes, I'm still here.
And that way they can sell Kinect games to everyone, and they can put Kinect compatibility
Bundles.
in every game. Yeah. So
We might also get Kinect cannons made by the customers because they don't like it.
we can only hope, Scott. We can only hope.
Then they'll have to upgrade security or something because people will find ways to hack into those cameras.
Don't say that, Evan. I can't sit in my room naked again. I have to point the Kinect away from me.
It's true.
It is very true. I don't. I hope that doesn't happen. Don't say that. Don't give the internet ideas. I think we've discussed this at length for a while, so I think we're good. I think we've got all of our opinions out there. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Nobshin fucking took off work. That's how real this is. All right, he's gonna be here at like 10 a.m.
You'll still be asleep.
I'll still be asleep then, and he'll wake me up and be like, "The fuck, man." We're gonna have a party. It's gonna be fun. There will be chips.
I will be taking a final.
Scott will be taking a final,
I will not be there.
but immediately afterwards, I'm gonna call him and be like, "Dude, that shit was cray."
Like Scott, they call it the Xbox No. He'd be like, "Damn it!"
Scott, it's the Xbox. No, he's like, "My master plan is finally coming to fruition."
I don't know, man. Xbox maybe.
Xbox maybe. No, the SKUs are Xbox no, Xbox maybe, and Xbox yes.
Or Xbox. It might happen.
Q.
It might Xbox #Xbox reveal. That's the name of the console.
Xbox Q. Like
Xbox.
Q from James Bond. Q.
It's
No, then
Xbox Q.
It would be Qbox, yes.
Qbox. It's gonna be called the Y box. Yes box.
They're not going to stick with Xbox. It's going to be Qbox.
Qbox. All right, we need to take a break.
Now they'll throw out the box. This will be Q, yes.
All right, we need to take a break before Microsoft Marketing starts suing us. We're going to take a break, enjoy our break music. We'll be back with some new releases and emails, so we'll be back in just a little bit, guys. Evan, I'm going to go... this gas has been building up in my body for so long, so I'm going to leave the room.
I've been hearing it.
Yeah, it's just been like going in there. So, Evan, do new releases. Finish that up.
Okay. Do you want me to do them right now?
Yeah, well, add them to the doc.
I thought. Oh.
Yeah, don't read
I
them.
thought you finished them.
No. I did PlayStation Network, but I'm gonna go explode like the hallway. Just a gas bomb. It's gonna be terrible.
While you do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
God damn it.
only one. What's so funny?
Ethan.
What's so funny? No? Okay. That was bad.
It is dark in here. And Alex was laughing really loud.
Funny.
Yeah, he was.
Whoa, what did I do?
I missed it.
Is him and Ethan talking? It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Alex.
He's still out in the hallway. He can't hear you.
Alex. I forget where to go on joystick.
Oh God.
I'm scared of that.
Fucking games. Wow. Oh, MPDs are out.
You have fun with that, I will. I'll get chips now. Yeah, you do that. Did you tell them what he said?
No, I didn't say it.
I knock on Ethan's door, and he doesn't respond for a second. He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Are you naked?" He's like, "Completely. I'm doing sit-ups." So there you go. And then he verbally described his naked push-up experience.
Why is he doing sit-ups naked?
Why not?
We forgot it. Next week.
Oh yeah, MVDs. Bobby. Here, I'm reading the Nintendo releases. Hold on.
Can you do the joystick?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, thank you, because I can't find them.
It's the most recent post, basically. See,
there it
See, if you click the joystick link, the top link is by Richard Mitchell, and it says May 16th. So that was from this week. Evan, if you want, I can read the retail releases.
On a time board, no, that's board game. Resident Evil
Revelations for PS3, 360, and Wii U.
Resident Evil.
Relations. Revelations.
I totally spelled that wrong.
I'll fix it.
I got it. Okay. For PS3,
360, and Wii U.
Wii U. I have Lego Batman 2 for Wii U.
Worms Collection for PS3 and 360. I used to love the Worms games so much.
PS3 and 360.
The only Worms game that I liked a lot was the PC version, and that's because all the ones that come out for the other versions, they're just a lot different.
Yeah, was it the PC version of Armageddon?
Yes.
That was my jam, dude.
Yeah, because it was the only like full Armageddon version they had.
Yeah,
it had
exactly.
So much shit in it.
The amount of items you could have would just go on. Fast and Furious Showdown is for PS3, 360.
Not to mention they were the best working rope mechanics, and they had
Wii U and 3DS.
They had a shit ton of rope challenges.
Yes, the challenges in that version was awesome.
They weren't like huge bullshit.
Sniper Elite V2 for the Wii U.
Sniper Elite?
Yes. As well as Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D for the 3DS. I'll type that in.
Elite V2 for what? 360?
Wii U.
Is that it? Lego Batman 2 is for the Wii U, right? Just
Yep.
Wii U?
Yep, it's already out on everything else.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we're good to go. Let me make sure I got my meal sack music ready.
Alex, guess what I demand? A theme
Attention?
song.
Evan, I've been trying to think of like a Non Machine Ass intro theme and an Irrational Weekly one for months. Alright. I will have a moment of brilliance like I did with news and gaming. I will, okay? Just give me time.
Just take like 10 seconds off of when I tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
We did that, and it sucked. Because I hate that song.
I know you do.
Alright. You ready, Evan? Whenever you are ready.
Hey, Alex, guess what?
What, Evan?
I'm going to tell you what you want, what you really, really want. I want to tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
You don't even know the song lyrics. That's great, Evan.
What
else don't you know?
I want a zig a zig ah, Evan. I want a zig a zig ah. Tell me what's coming out on video games.
Tell you, but this past week on PSN, for the PS3 games, we have Metro Last Light for 60, Rune Factory Tides of Destiny for 30. On the network, we have Dust 514 for free.
Wow, you said it right. There's no right
Star
way to
Wars
say it.
Cannonball for 10. Tiny Token Empires for 10.
Tiny
On
token, indeed.
PS2 Classics, we have Manhunt for 10.
Does that run on bitcoins?
Yes.
I was thinking black token, but whatever.
This past week on XBLA, we have Hunter's Trophy 2 America,
America!
and it's 800 space bucks.
That's a great name. America.
America. Alright, this past week on NintendoWare, for the Wii U, we have Super Metroid for 30 cents, Resident Evil Revelations. It's available $5.21.
It's available on Tuesday. It's gonna be $60.
Lego Batman 2
$40.
DC Superheroes. It's available on Tuesday for $60 as well, I guess.
Is it 60?
No. Lego Batman is 50 and Resident Evil is 50, so they're both 50.
3DS eShop, we have Mega Man 5 for $5. Swords and Soldiers 3D for $7.
That game's awesome. I might get that. That's dope.
The Starship
Damry.
Damry for $8. Bowling Bonza 3D for $6.
5 joint.
It's eating me. It's eating me.
The chair?
The darkness.
Magic Bubbles for $4. Harvest Moon for $5. For the Wii, we have King of Fighters 99, 900 Wii points. For the DSiWare, we have California Super Sports for $5. And then for the retail releases for the week of May 21st, 2013, we have Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes for the Wii U,
Mm-hmm.
Fast and Furious Showdown for the Wii U, PS3, 360, and 3DS, Resident Evil Revelations for the PS3, 360, and Wii U, Worms Collection for the PS3 and 360, Sniper Elite V2 for the Wii U, and Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D
3D for the 3DS.
3D for the 3DS. That was throwing me off there. Alright.
Evan.
That was a long list.
That was. There you go. There's your long list, Wrist.
I thought you said that was a long wrist.
That was a long wrist. The arm just kept going on.
No, I thought
Like-
it was more of like a racist thing.
You would.
Wait, who's going first for pick and crap?
You can go first, my friend.
Alright.
So wrong.
My crap would have to be Tiny Token Empires.
Good night, Harold. He's going to bed.
Night Herald.
Tiny token.
My pick. Oh man, it's between Donkey Kong and Mega Man.
I think you like Donkey Kong better.
I think you like Donkey Kong better. Beggar. Are you a beggar, sir? Yeah.
My mommy.
Mega Man would kick your ass, so go for Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
Because that has a new easy mode where you have balloons. So if you fall, you use a balloon, and it floats you back up. Yeah, shaking your head, right? Donkey Kong Country Returns is a real fucking platformer, man.
Did you beat that game?
No. I got halfway through. Didn't beat it, but holy
Can't
shit.
beat it, can you?
I could, I just don't want to.
That game's really hard.
That game is fucking hard.
But hard in a good way.
Hard in a good way. It's a very challenging, well-made, and gorgeous platformer.
Yeah, I got stuck too.
I got stuck on one of the challenge levels where it's like in a volcano. That shit is crazy.
I had the problem of not wanting to progress without getting all the bananas or some bullshit like that.
I had the same problem. So, yep. I did the same thing with the original Donkey Kong Country. I finally beat Donkey Kong Country not too long ago. I think it was like 6 years ago when I got it for Virtual Console.
Yeah, me and my friend beat that game like maybe a year.
That game
or
is
two ago.
fucking intense. Like, holy shit. My pick is Super Metroid. If you haven't played that game yet, like half of the people on the Wii U, when you showed me that picture, oh my god, I was laughing for like 10 minutes. Oh, that's great, because I know exactly those points. And the one with of Samus standing in front of the Chozo statue, he's like, how do you beat this guy?
Like, how's the glitch, man? How do we get this through?
I thought it was so god, that's so good. Scott, you've played Super Metroid, right, Scott?
Which one?
Super Metroid, the SNES Metroid.
No, not that one.
Oh, well, you
I
have
played Fusion.
enough. You know enough about Metroid to appreciate this picture I'm about to send you. It's just like a bunch of people who are like posting on the Wii U community asking for help. And they're just like really simple.
Have you seen the Raven Rabbits chat?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Check it out.
Okay. Oh,
It's
well.
a bunch of people. It's a bunch of people who go on it because everybody knows the game's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Right? They don't talk about the game. They talk about Willem Dafoe.
Wow.
That's great. That's like the Funky Barn one, where everyone kind of treats it based on the name instead of based on the actual game.
Yeah, no, it's.
It's
They
good.
do a shit ton of puns with his name.
Willem.
There's Willem Dafoe.
That's great.
Willem.
All right, cool.
I don't remember the other ones, but there's pictures of his face everywhere. They just draw it. Some of them are really good and funny. Some of them are terrible and funny. And the other comments are like, "The fuck is this all about?" Willem Dafoe. And you can tell the people who know, and you can tell those who don't know.
Just
you know what it's about.
I want to get like a really good one and have that be the cover for our show.
Go ahead.
That's pretty good, right? Okay, Mike. Resident Evil. No, it's not Resident Evil. I'm not gonna be that mean.
Okay, dude.
My crap will be Tiny Token. It's a cop out, but yeah, fuck that game. Evan, or no, I already did Evan. Not machine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pick Resident Evil. Crap. What's it? Dress to play.
Dress to play. Dress to play Magic Bubbles.
Sure, that works.
Scotty.
Let's see. Go with Super Metroid, and then.
Crap all over Sniper Elite. Greg's not here.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Scott's crap is Sniper Elite V2.
He's never gonna know.
He'll never know. Evan, you already went, right?
Yeah.
Probably tell me.
No, I'll ask you 3 more times.
Okay, I'm just making sure. God, Evan, he's so sassy. Like, once it gets past his bedtime, he just turns into the sass master.
Man, I'm always the sass master.
Scott's always a sass master, so I'm like used to it. Alright, well, let's take a peek into the mail sack. Harold says...
That awesome mailbag music.
I am. Can you guys hear it?
A little bit.
Do you want to be louder?
A little bit.
I just don't want it to be too loud.
Don't play it like I'm deaf.
Harold says, on a previous show, Nabashin asks about things you fake. For me, it'll have to be the electric slide. It's a party classic.
Nice.
I've done it several times over the years, but I'm still unsure how to do it. Maybe I should play more Dance Central 3. You should always play more Dance Central. On a related note, what's your favorite party/line dance? I'll go with the Cupid Shuffle. Very simple, but fun. Sent from my iPhone.
If anyone says the fucking cha-cha slide, I will smack you across
Cha-cha
the net.
slide, that's it.
I'm not gonna
I was going to say it too. Why do you just hate that song?
I hate the song. It's terrible.
It is pretty bad.
Three
It
up.
is. I don't know, man. Like, what other for our generation? What other fucking dance? Like,
Macarena.
I mean, for our generation,
Macarena.
Oh, fucking hokey pokey. That's better.
dude,
Than,
hokey pokey.
That's better than the fucking cha-cha slide.
I'm gonna go with Gangnam Style. Cop out answer. What up,
Macarena.
Macarena? Scott, do you have a particular favorite?
Nah, I hate them all.
No.
Okay.
Scott, yours is Moving Like Bernie.
That's not one.
That is totally one. It is one now.
God, if you move back just into the darkness, we won't be able to see you.
He's been
That's
doing
not
it.
true. I've done this like several times.
Yeah.
No,
my
not like
chair will
that. Like
not-
actually
chair will
move
not move.
back.
I know.
Yeah, okay. Back on topic, Evan. Jesus. Nabashin, do you have a particular favorite other than the cha-cha slide?
That's not my favorite. But I guess the electric slide, sure. And just like Harold, I'm good at faking it. So it's really fun.
Yeah, Cupid Shuffle is good too. I like Cupid Shuffle. I'm with you, Harold. Remember, guys, if you want to respond to an option ask question, you're always welcome to. We're not gonna exclude you from it.
Bite you.
The email is mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's M-A-I-L.
Oh wait, wrong part.
It's still kind
M-A-I-L, sack@irrationalpassions.com. Alright, net mail this week is from Mr. Nepp, our #1 superfan, if you didn't already know. Hi, Irrational Passions crew. This is Mr. Nepp with a new email. What video game have you played and beat once, but you have no interest in replaying it? It's not
about
because you
all of them.
hate it,
Oh,
but for some
this is-
reason,
yeah.
you just don't want to go back to it. Either because you have too many things to play, you felt the first playthrough was satisfying enough, or whatever else reason. That's all I got. Mr. Nap out.
It
All right,
was Journey.
I want to answer first.
Journey. That's one of the ones I think. What's yours, Evan?
All right, so I read books, but don't stop me. All right. I read books, but I can't reread them for a few years after because the story stays in my mind and then it just ruins it for myself. So that's like the same thing with games. I can't replay it after playing it after so many years. So if you understand, like
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you know the twist, you know the arc, and you know how it ends. So playing through
yeah, so I
it just
have to
isn't
wait
as
a couple
magical.
years. But it's like all the Call of Duty series. Like I want to go back and play them, but I'm like, it's just too boring. Just
Yeah.
too.
Well,
It's
you're
because
talking
you know
about
everything's
Call of
gonna
Duty.
happen.
Yeah, but I did go back to one of the Call of Duties and just to play a couple missions just because I liked them, not the whole story, just that mission. But
I don't tend to do that with games.
I always go back to my games and play them over again. I'm a freak. I know it, okay? But Assassin's Creed 3, there's one for you. I never want to play that game again. In Tomb Raider.
What about that
I would
King
go
George
play
DLC?
Assassin's Creed 3.
I'm kind of
Alex-
interested in that. Well, go ahead, Evan.
The only
Sorry.
reason I'd go back to Assassin's Creed 3 was to it would be to go play the naval missions.
It's like how I was never able to re-go through Mass Effect 1. It's like how I was never able to re-go through Mass Effect 2. And thus I never actually finished Mass Effect 2, even though I still have it.
Yeah.
Which was not something I did.
I don't know,
There's a few small special cases like you with Assassin's Creed, which I do go back to it. One of those cases being both of the Final Fantasy advances.
yeah. Okay, I understand that.
I did not go back to Advanced Wars. Did not think that game was all that great. So.
Yeah, I know how you feel about Advance Wars, so.
Didn't do it with Infamous,
Mm-hmm.
even though there was the two different lines to go through. Didn't do it with any Infamous.
Yeah.
I never played Infamous 2.
So do I. Oh, Scott, I forgot to mention, off topic, but related. Because you mentioned Infamous, I'm letting you know, because you probably didn't hear, but in Infamous Second Son, the PS4 Infamous, they're taking the good ending of Infamous 2 as canon.
Okay.
So, just let you know. Forgot to mention that during news.
They might do another console version.
Well, like, we were joking that they should do DLC, like what if DLC, kind of like King George Washington, where it's the bad ending from Infamous 2 in Infamous Second Son, and it's just shit is crazy. So, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm the kind of guy that just goes back and plays games always, especially
I
like.
want to, but it's just like it just gets really boring, and I
Like-
quit.
Like, for example, I'm playing Persona 3 Fez over again. I mean, it's been 3.5 years since I played that, to be fair. But,
To be fair, it's
Did
been.
the answer yet?
I haven't finished the answer, so.
I think it's
Still
been
new
8
content.
years since I beat Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah.
Oracle of Ages.
Yeah.
And I'm still like, on the bundle.
Yeah.
Because I have to pay for seasons. I mean, Ages.
Well, I mean, you can buy them each individually, so.
Jam out. It's not that good.
Sorry, this is so good. That trumpet, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the kind of guy that goes back and plays his games over again. What about you, No Machine?
Yeah, that's the same way. Like I said, it was Journey, but I replayed that for the Game of the Year show. Just because I was trying to remember some parts from it. Because I actually kind of
I
forgot.
still haven't played that for a second time.
Yeah, well,
You fucking remember the moment you took.
I do.
yeah, I know
So
you did.
Has everybody answered, Alex?
Only 2 hours, you won't go back and play it.
Hey, Alex.
But-
What?
Great
Sorry.
game, my ass.
Yeah, but other than that, maybe BioShock Infinite. I think I'm good with that. I'm satisfied with that. Like, I'll play the DLC when that
I
comes
couldn't
out.
even
Other than that,
do Bioshock to play it regularly.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, for one, Scott, to respond to your nasty comments, fuck you. That game is amazing.
Fuck you. You won't play it twice, and you play every game twice just about what you like.
I will go back to it, but I just want to let the dust settle first. Dust 514. I don't know. I'm weird.
You know what date Dust 514 came out?
514.
Oh, you're the smart one.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that shit. Whatever. Thank you, Mr. Knapp, for the good email.
Hey, Alex.
What?
Sorry. I'll let you finish that, but I have a pretty cool. Never mind. Just go.
I was just gonna say thank you, Nep, for the awesome email. Remember, you guys can email us, mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. Have your emails read on the show, and ask us whatever you want. It don't have to necessarily be about video games.
Hey, Alex, how can people contact us?
Oh, Evan, how nice of you to ask. Not for the third time. audiblepodcast.com/IrrationalPod.
That's you try
trial.
best? No.
Yes, try.
Anyway, Scott, if you would just let me go, all right?
Fuck that.
You guys are all frisky tonight. I mean, I appreciate that every's participating, having good
way past my
conversations, but yeah, Evan's.
You admitted on several occasions.
Sorry.
God damn it. You can email us at mailsack@irrationalpassions.com, and if you want to get in touch with any of us personally, you can email our name at irrationalpassion.com. That's Alex, Artist, Evan, or Scott at irrationalpassion.com. Remember to send all your hate mail to Scott at irrationalpassion.com.
I thought it was all the hate mail to Tony.
No, all the love letters to Tony.
No.
Both
letters to Tony. Love
boxes are
Scott.
empty.
No, we switched it one time because we thought Scott had gotten too much hate.
What
I don't think he did.
I sent?
Hate, did he?
Yeah.
I only
Scott
have
got
a-
one letter, one fake email address from Nabashin. Anyway, you can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at Alfighter27. Evan is at Stickerglue.
Hey, that's me.
Scott is at WhatTechuz. That's WUTTEH Chuz. Nabashin is at Nabashin186. That's NABESHIN 186. You can leave us a voicemail 404-590-1337.
It's like Glee.
Because it is.
Yeah, great one there.
Standard long distance fees do apply.
Sorry, Fluffy.
We stream weekly on twitch.tv/irrationalpassions. If you want to check out some of our monthly specials, we're doing May Madness, meaning we're playing the favorite games of all time and talking about our favorite portions from them. So we did Civ 5, we did Kingdom Hearts 2, and we did Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus this past week.
Difference.
More to come. So stay tuned to that. If you don't follow us on there, you really should. A lot of good content going up every week there. So also, that's where you can watch Game or Die with Deadly with Deadly Premonition live. You can watch it live there and interact with us and talk about how awesome that game is because it's ridiculous. Some other stuff, please rate and review us on iTunes. It helps us out a lot. Go to retrohits.com and join the forums there because that's where our forums are at, and those people are awesome. Follow the show on Twitter at IrrationalPod. That's where you can get. No, it's not, Evan. That's when you can get updates on when the show goes live, when posts go up on the podcast, on the website, on the podcast, and when we're live on Twitch or YouTube as of right now.
Did you get Monthly Passions 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the site.
No, that's, I mean, attempted on
the
podcast. Okay.
Tell a friend, please. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. And, of course, our website is IrrationalPassions.com. Please go there.
It's the best way to spread herpes. But
It's also the best way to spread herpes.
Timing.
Anyway, and Irrational Passions, that's our website. Go there. Good stuff.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No one will understand, so it's okay. How's everybody feeling?
Tired.
And before someone tweets me, no, I don't have herpes. How's everybody feeling?
Herpes?
I don't. God,
you
Jesus.
know somebody who has herpes.
That's moving.
do.
Put the music on.
Alright. Fucking, before anyone asks any life lessons about anything we don't understand or are being of because... Obviously, just fucking, let's talk about things. Please play music.
All right, this is a short and simple one because my brain
about
hurts
herpes?
right now.
It's not about herpes.
No.
Something up with herpes, man. You hiding it from me.
God, shut up about herpes. Machine, go.
Yes. So short and simple.
You're all hiding.
Like if you never met like any of our parents or something like that, what would you imagine them to actually be? It's a weird question, I know, but like I'll give you an example. Like I always said, like with Evan, like I always thought of him like being like, he always seems like Garth from Wayne's World for me. So I would picture like his dad. Like if I never met his dad, I would assume his dad would be like Garth. From
Yes, you
Wayne's
did.
World or something like that.
My dad, when
I said if I never met your dad.
Oh.
This is like if we never met any of our parents, what would you think it would be?
Oh.
Okay, here's another example. Like for Alex, like for some reason I would think of his parents are like the exact opposite for him. Like
To be fair, you haven't met my dad before.
yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying.
Right.
I'm trying to bring it to comedy. I'm trying to bring it to laugh. Okay, like so like if I thought we would guess like who's like Alex's parents would be, I would probably say like I would think they would like be like the exact opposite for him or something like that. It'd just be something weird. Like I would think like his dad would be like the Crimson Chin and his mother would be Morgan Webb. So like the people who have the most emphasis on chins or something like that, and like he just like I'm the son.
Love that.
and like and I don't know. I this and that.
With the most chin.
They can't copyright off of Nickelodeon, so it'd be the Brimson Chin.
The Brimson chin. The Brinestone chin. Oh no, that's good. This isn't a bad question. If I had met Evan's parents, I would think they're really racist. Because that's
Of course you would.
Because that's what they teach. In fact, I think Evan's dad might still be really racist. I can only hope, though. If I hadn't met Scott's dad, I wouldn't think that he is actually Hank from Breaking Bad. But I think that his dad is actually Hank from Breaking Bad.
I would think Dad would be like some outdoorsy woodsman person. Like he's a
right?
savage and like,
like
he just had like a normal wife for some reason, and then they just spawned out Scott. And like, here I am.
they popped out Scott, who's like somewhere between normal and like a savage woodsman. He knows how to skin a cat with. He knows all the one way to skin a cat.
I don't skin fur things.
I don't know. The big thing would be like, yeah, Evan's parents would probably, I would think that they're like, or they're like really high class white people, so they don't really understand what black people are or what a lower class is.
Oh, Alex.
What about you, Evan?
I don't know. If I haven't met your dad, I don't know, because I don't...
My dad's cool.
Yeah, he is. I would say an FBI agent. I don't know.
Really? You would think my dad's an FBI agent?
Yeah, like, because because I don't see him very much. You don't
Fun
really
fact.
talk about him very much.
I'm not allowed to talk about it, but one of my relatives is a CIA agent, or was one.
Is
So
his name York
no, it's not York.
or Zach?
It should be.
But because you never really talk about him. He's never... I really see him. The one time I did see him was at your really old house back before.
No, you
high
saw
school.
him when he helped us
Yeah,
move in.
Yeah, but like this is if I haven't seen him.
So you think he's like a secret agent?
Yeah, because you don't really talk about him. He's never really in town.
No,
And you're only allowed to visit him every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm only allowed to visit him once a month because that's
And
when
he
he's
has
not
a rich,
killing
and
terrorists.
he has a rich fancy
So your dad's in
waterbed.
jail then?
No. So either my dad is a prisoner, or he's an FBI agent. You know, two different skills. What about you, Scott? Do you have any parents?
Nah, prison people can't. They have fancy waterbeds.
That's true.
yes, they can.
All right, let's
If you
see.
bribe the right people.
Because I have a lack of imagination, I'd say Navashine's parents, or at least dad, would be Ruckus.
Would be what?
Ruckus.
Ruckus? Uncle Ruckus? Oh my god!
Oh,
I can see Nabishin's dad being
Except
Morgan.
for instead of being incredibly racist, he'd be incredibly cynical towards the government.
Oh no, that's so good! Is that like how he is?
Uncle Ruckus?
Well, no, like Uncle Ruckus, except instead of being racist, hates the government.
Oh, no.
That would be so funny if you... Scott, you have the best imagination. You're a liar. Oh, man. That's fantastic. All right, Scott wins. As per usual.
Anything for Tony or...
I never won a, what is it?
A hot minute.
I never won...
A hot minute. You never won hot minute.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, yeah, you did.
I did several times.
Jeez.
I set people up. That's one of the things that I did.
No, I remember one week you just set me up, like, every single question.
That was hilarious. We need to bring back Hot Minute.
Bring the hot minute back.
That time,
For an
I
episode.
wasn't so discreet about it.
For an episode.
Evan had the idea that we would do like an old-fashioned show, like an old format of a show.
No, but it was a free-for-all versus, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Never won one unless it was against Evan,
yeah, that's right. Well, it's because Evan is incredibly uncreative,
and he doesn't talk.
Yes, I am.
and he doesn't talk.
He does microphone stuff.
Got the idea of
Talking
Nabishin.
about Link. You fucking live in this age. He
Like
does
a real
microphone
life.
stuff?
No, it was like it was something at the end of the show, and I couldn't remember what it was. It wasn't like, how's everybody going? How's you feeling? And something like, it was something fun in the show. So I was like,
It was happy endings.
there you go.
Happy endings. Yep.
We need something fun to end this show now.
We do something fun to end the show.
No, besides how you feel.
We're doing Nabishin S right now. What is he? Fucking dead meat?
No, something else. Like we have Nabishin
It's Evan. How do you
before
say
Nabishin
you're
S.
not- You're not good enough
Come on.
for him.
You don't get it, Alex. You don't get it. We need to remove how's everyone feeling.
Well, that's just there. It's not like an actual segment.
Yep.
All right. There we go. We've gotten off topic. That was fun though.
Tiddles.
Scott wins. Thank you, Nabishin, for asking such illuminating questions, as per usual. Thank you, Evan, for actually participating this week.
Oh, thank you, Alex, for not talking for an hour.
I tried.
Damn.
No, he pretty much
Sassy man.
all through the Xbox segment, helping us all through the how's your week been going?
Yeah. No, Evan did a good job.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, well, thank you. I did a good job, too. I mean, it's 1:25 in the morning. It's past Evan's bedtime, and he just turns into the sass mask.
You can't feed me after midnight.
You can't feed him or else he turns into a rabid hyena. And thank you, Scott, for being
But we
awesome
started-
as per usual. No response prepared for that?
But you're not allowed to eat during the podcast. And we
Exactly.
started way before 12.
Yeah, so...
You're
apparently-
not allowed to feed me after midnight, or I turn into a gremlin.
Whatever, guys.
End this, my God.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Danny, for your awesome closing music, by the way. This has been Irrational Podcast, episode 129. Play your games, stay rational. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Hey, look, I'm Scott.
Titles! Not in the Bible. Not in the Bible.
Hey, look, I'm Scott should be a title. Tittles. Alex's pee break. Scott's stash. Tasting tale. Oh my god. Animosity. Nabe Toro. Totoro.
Scott Trek into the
Nabe
darkness.
Totoro.
Into the darkness.
Scott Trek
Pork
into
chop.
darkness.
That was from Harold.
Predator Scott.
Which I thought
Pork
was
chop.
really good.
Doesn't work.
Password.
Baby cracker.
Big Cracker, Xbox, yes, PS4K, and connect to your brain.
Why the hell did I put work? I meant no. Wow, I don't know.
We're changing it to Scott.
You think I'm lazy? Hold on. Misspelled
Yeah,
no.
Scott doesn't
Misspelled
work.
no. Misspelled no.
You're the opposite of the Mexicans.
You're the opposite of Mexican.
We're still on air.
All right. I'm I'm tied between two, and that's Connect
I
to
like
Your Brain
Xbox Yes
and
so
Xbox
much.
Yes.
I like Xbox Yes.
Okay,
What
there
was
you
your
go.
favorite knob?
Xbox Yes.
Xbox, yes.
Okay. This is pretty much unanimous.
What did you say, Scott? What was your other one?
Connect to Your Brain.
Connect to Your Brain's also good, but I like Xbox.
I like Xbox Yes. Since I did it
Um,
last time I was on.
Yeah, I guess it's me and Nabshin this time because you and Scott did it last time. Do you want to say the title?
I'll say the title, yes.
Okay. This is Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 129.
Xbox, yes!
All right, stop recording, guys. Look at that. Guys participating in shit.
Almost 3 hours long,
I
Alec.
do that just about every week, though.
It's just this one.
We just had a longer discussion this week.
Yeah. We had a good
Alex,
week. What's up?
almost 3 hours.
Yeah. 2 hours, 56 minutes.